Moon Meander kind of touched on it. This is a Zoo versus Zoo in a way. Lycan versus Brood. Those are the two heroes we'll probably talk about the most. Your thoughts?
Oh, there's a lot to talk about. I will say when it comes to these two heroes, Brood will generally have the upper hand as Lycan. He's like, you know, he gets kind of out-zooed by the Spider Mama, and Pure, he's played this many times before. There used to be a meta where like the Brood carry was maybe stronger or like more in the meta. He did not go for the necrotic webs. I mean, as a carry, I do think the Insatiable Hunger with your Spiderlings is just incredibly strong. So I do like what both teams have going, and something to note is that when Tundra played a couple days ago, they won 2 games in a row with the Dawn carry, and Mr. Crystallis, he did get his hands on the Dawnbreaker once more.
And they do have, I mean, their setup is okay. It's not like they had before, but you have the Hex, you have the Shackle, you have the Ice Shards, you have the Snowball, so probably enough for them to be able to initiate. As we're going to start things out with the initiation onto Saksa. And he's taking some damage, but they're not going to pursue any further for the BB side at all, so will likely just be a trade of bounty.
What's important to note is that also the one thing that they did talk about, and I think this matters a lot, you should not want to lane your Lycan into the Brood if you can dodge it, which is why currently Mr. 33 is going into the safe lane. But BB team, they are aware of this, as Pure on the Broodmother. He's also walking all the way across the map. So we'll just have a little lane swap. Same heroes laning against each other, but in different lanes.
I feel like we haven't seen this in a while. This used to be a constant attraction, if you want to call it that.
It's kind of the same thing with like tri lanes that you don't see so often anymore. There was a time a couple months ago where people tried again in like in scrims against each other, but it's really hard to do with the gates, because you can just, oh, you're tri-laning, okay, cool, go gate, go swap lanes, like, okay.
Yeah, but in terms of this current Brood, how difficult is it to just change lanes with the webs and whatnot?
Like, if they had to swap it now?
If he needed to switch, yeah.
I actually think it's kind of okay. Like, as long as you don't have to like use all your web charges now, like even if they had to swap, he has like, what, 2, maybe 3 charges soon, so he would be kind of okay. But I will say for the early laning stage, Lycan is good against Brood. You can absolutely out-CS the hero, because he has Mr. Miera also taking damage.
Yeah, tag team. Of course, we've seen this coupled with Dawnbreaker before. Very dirty combination. This is just a level 1. Of course, you do have to worry about Miera with the constant decays coming against the double melee strength of the Tundra side. So a little bit of back and forth from these two teams.
This, in my opinion, this definitely favors Tundra. Like in this early game, I think the supports have a very good matchup. Like, you have the Tusk laning against Warlock, so there's no save against like any of the Tusk stuff, whereas Lion, he could put a stop to it. And bottom lane as well, you have Rasta Lycan against his Brood early on, so sure, later you might get kicked out as 33, but then you just have to go into the jungle. So we'll have to see how Pure gets through this laning stage.
And how about this lane? So BZM on the Quap this time around, GPK on this patented puck. It's going to force out the Fairy Fire already from BZM.
It is puck favored.
This is an age-old matchup.
It is. And especially, let's see. You also, I mean, you have Howl too. I like this build from 33. Like, even more damage reduction. You also have the armor reduction as well, especially with a support like Rasa, who hits incredibly hard. So I like what they're doing. But yeah, mid-matchup, we should see GPK come out on top at least a little bit. It is also GPK's best hero by quite a bit, at least from what I've seen recently.
Yeah, for sure. Any excuse to pick the puck, and he will do so, and he rarely disappoints.
Yeah.
Even in losses, he'll have 0 deaths a lot of the time.
Yeah, he usually just has a banger game, one after the other.
Yeah, so early on here, we can talk about kind of the mid-game and the structure of the lineups overall and what their goals are, because anytime you see a Brood, as we're going to see the Brood right now, go on top of Whitemon, he's going to live, gets off the Blood Grenade onto Save, who's now being pursued, but blocked. The 33 won't be able to finish the job. But typically with both a Lycan and a Brood, you want to push these towers relatively early. They're going to go for the Lotus. And of course, Whitemon, such little HP, can't really do too much to help out. He might be able to snag a Courier instead. And we'll just right-click Pure, and the battle is won by 33, who's the tanky Lycan.
A big deal for the little Lotus. But yeah, so when it comes to the gameplay, what's going to happen later on, I think what Tundra want to do in this draft is like you want the Lycan form, you combine it with like the Sonic Wave and the Dawn ult, and then kind of you want to kite also the BB team draft, because there's a Tombstone, there's a Golem. Apart from the Coil and the Lion Sons, there's not too much lockdown, so I think Tundra want to like jerk BB team more around when it comes to the team fights. Whereas Mr. BB Team, I think Pure, I'm really just looking at him, what's going to happen to his game after the laning stage, because they did talk about the Orchid. So if they can get themselves a bit more lockdown, the silence against the Quap, it can, of course, do quite a lot.
And we'll see if he ends up itemizing towards that eventual Orchid, because I feel like I see that every single time when the Brood is playing anyway.
It's so much pressure with the hero, because, I mean, you already know it's hard to walk into her. Now, if you can protect yourself against the spiders or the hero itself, it just makes Orchid so good.
Tombstone place this time, as Chrysalis and Soxa try for the combo again, but it is not to be. Still no first blood. I thought in this lane for sure we would have seen one by now.
I mean, this is definitely the lane to keep our eyes on. With the tag team level 2, you have the Dawnbreaker combo and everything. Well, at least the Tombstone is down for 1 minute, which could give Tundra, of course, an opening.
Yeah, for sure. Soul Ring now online for Miera, so the spamming of decays will continue.
Crystallis, we need to swap the boots into the inventory.
Yeah, at some point he will. Just waiting for that decay to get the extra min-max, of course.
Of course.
The 1 extra stat. Very important. And bottom lane, Whitemon has been, it feels like, on low HP the entirety of this laning stage and still has not dropped. That is one of the more annoying supports to go for nowadays with that innate, as we're going to see rotation coming out from Kataomi.
They are already scanning, though. So I wonder, I mean, BB Team have like a double wave, so they want to push this tower and then just kind of get straight on top of them, maybe get a dive going. That's a good combo.
Yeah, absolutely. First blood to Chrysalis, knowing that this was happening. They have the number advantage. So Tundra going to be pretty happy with that, although 33 under the tower. Shackle coming out onto Pure, not going to last too long. 33 looks to be dead one way or the other. Will be the saves right click. So ends up being a 1-for-1 across the board for the position 3s, but the first blood gold going the way of Tundra has got to be feeling good for them.
Yeah, they should be feeling pretty good. I will say, which is kind of nice also about this combo, is that Howl in nighttime is global. So that's -4 global armor that you're dishing out into like a Dawnbreaker tag team combo, which matters a lot. But BB Team did get themselves a kill also for their Warlock, so you have some more XP going his way. And I like this lane swap already. You like by the time Brood is 6, you cannot have the Lycan there. In order to hold the map like at least stable for the time being, you need Dawnbreaker to be in that lane. So let's see if Pure just wants to stay here. Does he want to TP top himself and they lane swap it up themselves? Which could be a no. I mean, Miero, he could. He just has to go through the gate.
First power rune went to GPK, by the way. It is the Arcane.
Yeah.
And he has the coil. So look for him to get pretty active here in the coming moments.
Yeah, it looks like they want to make a move. Pure spam pinging and also drawing on the map. I believe he wants help to be... let's see. Because Tundra also already here. They are set up, so this should be turning into a fight.
Yeah, Whitemon might have been spotted there as reinforcements have arrived for BB Team. They're going to focus on Whitemon to start as a Tombstone is placed. Chrysalis finds the distance, so he'll be fine. So 4 members of BB Team required to take out the Rasta as, Soxa, I don't know if he'll get there in time. He is scanned out, so they are aware as Save makes his way over. Ice Shards, nice block. Soxa, blood grenade as well. It's not enough as Save makes his way over, but of course, they're going to need more to counteract Soxa. They will eventually find it in the form of Miero as a snowball. Going to delay it, but that allows the shrine to be taken by Save. Soxa attempting to deny. Not going to happen, but really good attempt.
It was really, really close. And while this was going on, Kataomi was doing some illegal stuff because he stole Tundra's Wisdom Shrine. Like now you have Whitemon still going to look for it, but double Wisdom Shrine, we've talked about it before, it is so strong. Especially on Warlock. Like, you get this double XP injected into yourself, you have 2 charges on your book.
So you said 65% win rate for the team that gets the double wisdom to start.
So that's pretty good for them.
And Pure, that's who they're going to try to go for. Tundra, just out of reach.
It's just a hard kill. Like, Brood is so annoying for Tusk because Ice Shard's just fully useless. Even Snowball, kind of hard to reach the Spider as well. Active
Shackle
Brood
is the main thing as Impale comes out from Save. The Howl, you can see the minus armor applied. Sox is going to run into 2 members of BB Team. Coil reserved just for him, it seems. Into the Waning Rift, and the eventual tick out. Kataomi gets credit. Solar Guardian set up by the Shackle into the Starbreaker. That is the death of Pure. Huge kill for Tundra. Feels like they were trying to set that up for quite some time and finally rewarded.
That's a very, very big deal for them. The best hero for them to shut down is by far Pure on the Broodmother, and they're doing just that. He's not level 6 yet. They do get the kill on him. BZM also with some nice stacks because, yeah, we've talked about the lane before. It's not great against the puck, so you need to help yourself. You need to, you know, skip the dagger like he is, get the Stream of Pain, and get some farm going.
Dire's top tower.
And that's a tier 1. Matters a lot in this game, just to be able to open up the map. It's going to make it easier to dodge the Broodmother later on.
Yeah, Pure still not level 6 here at the 9-minute mark. So in terms of levels, definitely struggling a bit. Bottom net worth of his team. That's not going to last, though, of course. I mean, you saw how he was strutting down at the beginning of that game. He is the leader of this team.
Oh, he absolutely is.
As we're going to see GPK as the haste rune. Going to set everything up onto the Queen of Pain. The silence to follow. Do they have the damage? Chaotic Offering as well. Absolutely. Kataomi with another kill to his name. As Crystallis just trying to walk by. He's going to be found double impaled. The coil to follow. All he can do is Starbreaker into death. And it looks like Whitemon next on the plate for BB Team to eat up. Double kill for Kataomi. He now has 3 kills.
Yeah, he's 302. He's level 6.5 at 9 minutes.
A killing spree for a Warlock.
And this is why these things matter. If he has 1 less charge on the book or only 1 Wisdom Shrine, they don't have the Golem, BZM would live. But overall, you get 3 kills for BB Team. You're going to get the tier 1 down bottom as well with the Golem. Well, they did already. And let's see if they can get themselves another active room, because so far GPK, he's got his hands on the both of them.
And Crystallis still working on the Blade Mail right now. Definitely thwarted in terms of farm, thanks to that death. Some pressure being applied to the tier 1 mid. 33 shows up with his good old Tomato and Wolves.
Yep.
TP, though, from Save has the Finger of Death.
I mean, they're one of the latest for sure.
Well, quite yet, but the Impale does connect onto 33. Into the Shapeshift, though, as Miera shows up, puts down the Tombstone. Soxa snowballs to the Creep Wave. Fatal Bond's just doing a lot of work as the zombies continuing.
Here comes the Spider.
And Soxa eventually going to get run down. Goes down to Pure. And the next to follow. So 2 supports dead for Tundra as BB Team show up in numbers. Can likely get the tier 1 as well.
Oh, they're going to have a pretty good lead after this play is over. And this is also, like, you're going to see good teams. Even if the enemy team seems maybe stronger on paper, you have to fight back. You can't just give up everything for free. They TP in, you use the body of your Undying, Nero just pops the Flesh Golem. And they got so much space on the map right now. You took the tier 1, you push back the lane, you even have Miero who bounces 33 back to his base in his own triangle. So the only one that got anything out of this for Tundra was Crystallis, who got to push in the bottom lane all the way.
Yeah, so an early 9-2 lead for the BB Team with the 2K lead as well. Whitemon still not level 6 on the roster. Just see the level disadvantage thanks to that early Wisdom Shrine, in addition to the book, of course, from Kataomi's Warlock.
Yeah, they're both level 5, and this is a bit of a problem. I'm also looking at what Miero is buying, because they have a lot of team fight on the BB Team. We've talked about it, like the way you counter Dawnbreaker, it's not necessarily with like one-to-one matchups. You want to make sure that when you go on a guy, as Soxa is going to be heavily pressured.
Oh yeah.
He's got the underwear though, will give him some evasion.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough. There's no kind of underwear that gets you out of this one. Even a Chaotic Offering use, not sure if that was really needed, but Pure will snag the kill nonetheless.
Yeah, it will be for a further pressure later on. 33 does deny the Illusion Rune. But to go back to the point, what you want against Dawn is that when you go on the first guy, you want to make sure you have so much teamfight to back it up that when Dawnbreaker drops down, you just kill everything. They have Tombstone, they have the Golem, you have Puck with coils, everything. So B plus B team, honestly, they're quite equipped for the next couple of teamfights here.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely in control of the BB Team side so far. They're going to get another tier 1 with that Golem. And as Pure finally has that Orchid, and this is where things can really snowball in favor of BB Team. If they're able to find the Quap again, and any of the supports just melt at this stage. Still not level 6 on either of them, by the way. Soxa, who's about to get it, still no Walrus Punch, which, I mean, typically not the most important ult in lore, but against the Broodmother, it feels like you do need that extra lockdown.
Yeah, it matters so much, especially when you play supports against heroes like Broodmother and like these stupid cheese heroes. Like being delayed in your XP, it hurts so much. And the other, like another problem I see for Tundra is that, yeah, so you are down, sure, you can play into it, but by the time Miero gets Crimson Guard, which I'm not going to lie, he's not that far away, you are going to lack damage on Tundra fighting into that.
Yeah, well, Pure, his Orchid is revealed, so at the very least, BZM is aware at the moment. And in terms of his itemization, is actually going to go for the Blade Mail.
Yeah, what do you know? Good old bondage co-op. You just have to buy the Blade Mail. It's just too damn good. Now, what's on the menu for both teams right now is the Wisdom Shrine in 30 seconds. So I like what Tundra are doing. They should be expecting the good old BB team to potentially make a move. So I think they're already like smoking ahead of time to just make sure that there is no invasion onto the secondary Wisdom Shrine.
Yeah, that would be crippling.
But it looks like for now, BB team, they don't really care.
Now.
Yeah, did get to squeeze it in. So we just have a 1-for-1 trade.
What Miero's building. Looks like it's an aura-based Undying. So
appreciate you listening to me.
To start. Damn it. I thought I was doing so good.
You were doing good. 14 minutes one time, I think we're on good track.
Right, so Crimson Guard on the way.
Yeah, it's quite good. Got a shield rune to boot it up on GPK as well right now.
I mean, last time I cast Miero on Undying, he basically became the carry when he went for, I mean, this is a different build, obviously, but the Echo Saber Harpoon type style.
You have cool builds on his hero, and also like with the hero, like dealing, you know, like being able to clear waves with like maxing out decay is pretty nice. Can also, of course, like farm your triangle with some tombstones and stuff. As the game, it is slowing down a little bit, which I would say both teams are fairly okay with that at this point, but I will say that...
yeah, I was expecting a little bit more smoke play with the BB side. I mean, especially with this Orchid.
Yeah, I mean, they did get all the tier 1s, so maybe it's making them feel like, okay, we're going to chill a bit until we get closer to their items and their spells. As it does turn nighttime, and I like the smoke. You go through the gate, there's a very high chance you find someone in this top area, you know that this is where Tundra are playing.
33 would, of course, be the prize. See if they can close the gap. They spot the dragon. Now, the smoke does pop. Orchid coming in from the other side. Orchid. Burst damage and death for 33. Nice pick-off, collapsing from all sides on the Habibi side.
Something's happening in mid. Mr. Miero's getting dropped on.
Yep, Sonic Wave, a lot of damage with the Starbreaker going to follow. So Miero does fall. That's a big core kill for the side of Tundra. Meanwhile, Shield Rune on GPK, basically eating up all this damage for nothing. And now Impale does miss as Saksa slowed a bit. The Shackle and tried to turn this around onto GPK, but able to face shift, but the Kateomi comes in with the counter card.
Big golden bombs.
The beautiful damage coming out. But you can see, trying to TP out in the pit is the Dawnbreaker. Chrysalis is fine. I thought the Fatal Bonds was going to be the end of Tundra.
I mean, it did look like it.
But
also,
it looks like they'll get into the pit and get Roche for themselves.
Yeah, like Miero with the innate. I mean, you die, but sure, he TPs straight back to the tier 2, comes back to the fight, drops the Tombstone. And yeah, with the Flesh Golem up and ready, this is a super free Roche, or is it? 33 is here with the ABD.
Yeah, he wants to try to snag this.
Yo, look at the Roche, brothers.
Yeah, Roche is extremely low. 33 in the pit he goes. He's going to get stomped by Roche.
There's no stun.
Take out the Aegis, snatched by 33. Unbelievable play as they find a Hex into the stun on GPK. So a huge kill coming out from the Tundra side as Miero likely be chased down as well. BZN with the blink blocks him completely.
They're getting him.
Stream of Pain to follow. Miero onto the tier 2. Chrysalis trying to catch up with that hammer. BZM, he's going to get the courier. And there's the snowball to ensure the death of another core for BB team. Tundra, some way, somehow, get the Aegis. He literally just walked in.
They have no stuns. He sends all his entire family and zoo onto Kateomi. So he just kind of dies and he just walks in. There's no stun. And he just wins the click battle.
Yeah, Pure spotted. Saksa pretty far away right now.
Yeah, he'll be pretty fine. He did swap his build to the Bloodthorn, which I kind of like. I don't think you need a BKB like this early on. You can kind of move around all the stuff. Like, what is there? A Shackle, which is going to get cancelled as we see the criminal illegal activity here from Mr. 33.
What is this? This is the most casual snatch ever. Like, yeah, okay. Yep, I got Aegis, guys. Can we turn down the lights?
I wonder what I'm sure also that he said absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
while he was doing that.
That's true.
Nobody was saying anything.
It was all silence. And Serpent Ward placed for this tier 1 in the bot side. Not sure if they're going to fully get it, but it looks like the reinforcements will
I think they will. With the Ultra Giga Ward, should be able to take the tower.
So with that, Tundra equalizes the game in terms of the net worth effectively. And see how much they can get out of the Aegis is 33, now top net worth in the game.
Yeah,
this is Golem.
This is huge. BB team
finds Miero, punched into the air.
That's a Crimson forced.
Yeah, Crimson Gonna make him a lot tankier as they're gonna try to turn this around, and they do so onto Soxa. He gets punished hard.
Well, did have to use the shapeshift there as well. So BB team should be pretty happy with that. There's a Bloodthorn, so gotta be careful. This one should be fine.
He'll likely be fine. Pops the blade mail, reflecting a lot onto Pure as GPK with the damage room. Wants to fight apparently, gets the coil off, and will blink out. A little bit expended here for the GPK and BB team side. As Chrysalis will walk away safely, so no more casualties.
They do have a Blink Dagger onto Whitemon, so GPK will have to be a little careful. Well, if he has backup, of course, he'll be fine. But without it, he does need to watch out about this little Whitemon Rasa. Crystallis as well, haven't talked about him too much. But he is getting closer to an Aghanim Scepter. So, you know, more turn play for them, which of course will help BZM to man it up a bit more.
I know we don't see this very often anymore on the Dawnbreaker, but do you think there was any consideration for like a Deso because of the minus armor that you already have for the Howl? Hold that thought. Hex, stun. This is the death of Kataomi.
Yeah, which is also a nice kill for them. He had a kill streak, but Deso Dawn, I feel it's just not that easy to use. Like, they're also mobile. Like, how much are you going to really connect it? He doesn't need to deal the damage for his team either. And something else I have my eyes on is 33's item build. Him queuing up the Nullifier, it is what you want in this game. Because, you know, the Crimson Guard was rushed for this exact reason, for you guys to stay alive.
Yeah.
With the Nullifier, you can, of course, kind of power through it, which is great for them.
And now Triceratops picked up the 33 into the Tormy. Not sure who you would want this on. Soxa wouldn't mind. He'll get it.
Yep.
A lot easier farming capability for Soxa from a range as well. I mean, foul play one is also quite good.
Yeah, it's... You would
just
probably prefer that one.
Shards.
Yeah, you're just pretty happy. I mean, I would say that from how I would have, like how I read the drafts, the fact that Tundra are ahead right now is really big for them. Like, I didn't quite expect it. I will say that Aegis Steel obviously made a huge difference.
Yeah.
As we've got the Ultra Ward dropped one more time.
Save in the area. They're going to use the fortification, see if they can take out this ward. Should be able to do so. The rest of BB team shadowing, ready to pounce.
Yeah, but Tundra not really losing anything to the smoke. They will just fully dodge it. But the BB squad, they still have some time available, or remaining rather. But BZM smells something, does blink away. Of course, there is the Crystallis Dawn that can help out.
Indeed, BZM, they get the Hex. Impale to follow. And Dawnbreaker ult used as well. Not going to save him. Crystal is now on the run. TPs are coming. Gets coiled, immediately walks through it, rather. Gets the Starbreaker, but it's going to be canceled halfway through, and even Pure making his way over. So Crystal is fully punished for this TP. 2 cores dead, and BB team now. Well, I guess they can't go for the old Roche.
Nope, he died. But that's one of the things I'm talking about. Like, when you play into this Dawn, sure, you go on the one guy, but you just have both Kataomi and GPK. They're just waiting. If you come here, sure, I'm going to call you, I'm going to golem you, I'm going to fatal bonds, everything. So it's not too easy. Tundra themselves, they need to start the fight. Maybe have some wolves out, find some vision, start the fight around. And they do have a timing now. You've got this Nullifier onto 33. Wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing them get a little more aggressive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so BZM. Blade Mail Yules. And now the question is, oh, it looks like he's just going to finish the Kaya.
Yep, Kaya Sanj, tank it up, go for the shard later. Silence is pretty damn nice in this game, especially. It gives you some capability to also catch the puck. Because all these pucks, you know, they think they're cool, they don't need to buy some Yules, no BKB. So they do their good old Witchblade, Blink, Octarine.
It seems Crystallis, we talked about this the other day, that Dawnbreakers aren't really prioritizing the shard, but he's going for it, I assume, to pop out of the coil.
Yeah. It's honest. I would say it's pretty good. You can pop out of the coil. You can, I mean, not really on purpose, but sometimes you're probably going to like dodge an Impale or something from the Lion if you have good timing.
That's a scary item.
Yeah, like against the like massive team fight, it can be pretty nice. I guess you drop down, you immediately use your Starbreaker to like not get stunned or the AoE blown up. Pure did get to finish his BKB, so that one does matter quite a bit.
Now smoke from Habibi.
Where shall they go?
GPK with the coil available. Flesh Golem just came off cooldown, so everything aligning for BB team right now.
They will definitely love if they can start with save. Like you go with a Blink Hex, you see what's up, you don't overcommit, keep your coil available, keep your positioning, keep your golem for like the longer team fight. Like try to force Tundra to like use the Dawn ult and or snowball save to then drop the bigger AoE after.
Yeah, Blink Hex is the main reason that Lion is picked ever. That is the main draw for the hero for sure. Same with Rasta in a lot of ways.
Yeah, Rasta definitely, he got the treatment, the ultra buff treatment. This facet is super strong, his innate, his attack damage. I feel like this hero has very few drawbacks.
He just brings more to the table than Lion on an average game.
In nearly every way possible. Just not the burst.
Well, he can't turn into a melee hero, so
that's true.
One
that's the downside.
Lion has. Crimson Guard going to block a lot of damage as Pure TPing, looking for a fight potentially. The tower does fall though, as Whitemont. This snake is worth a lot though.
Yep.
Watch save come in for the last hit. That would be so frustrating. 279 gold, not bad.
Yeah, I was scared that he was about to miss the last hit to the creep wave. That would have been quite sad.
Yeah, that feels bad.
Okay, we Sonic Wave the creep wave in the mid lane. Why not? Yep. We're all chilling. We're happy. Sucks with the
even game. I'm happy too.
Yeah. Oh, in the sentry.
Yeah. Coil is snapped. Soxa.
Oh, he's gonna
actually
blink.
fine. Wow. Blink into just walk away. Gets tipped by the teammate.
Coil used. Well, when it comes to the current map play, Tundra are doing pretty well. I mean, BB team themselves aren't like too sad about what's going on. But they're also not getting a lot done with some of their item timings, whereas Tundra, you continuously have 33, like pushing outside and same now. Like playing in these groups is very good. You leave the Lycan alone, he has the Zoo with himself, you protect your Quap with the two supports, and when you control both side lanes, you can always join towards the other one. Because you have the control, you can go through the gate. So let's see if Tundra can maybe turn this into something.
Yeah, next Roche available for the pickings. As 33's Golem is going to get focused and killed swiftly.
Oh, that's another 250 gold.
I mean, when that happens, like, I'm sure 33, I need to get another creep, right? Surely you don't fight without a creep.
I mean, he's getting one right now, because we have 4 ancient camps on the Dota 2 map. Yeah, the ABD is definitely the creep that you do want. I mean, if you fight the Golem, it's pretty good with the percentage AoE, like HP, aura. But this one, with the dragon, it's good against the subs.
Octarine on Miero, wow. Octarine into eventual ag. Typically you see the ags before that. Octarine feels like a super luxury.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you, I guess,
I mean,
you get a bit more spam and like earlier tankiness, which is nice. I mean, something else I would have also kind of liked is in like an AC, because I think your Crimson isn't that strong anymore, simply because of the nullifier. But they'll have to get that later, because they might be disrespecting a bit of this minus armor coming out. That's a good D-ward for Tundra here.
Speaking of Octarines, seems to be the Habibi style this game. They want double Octarine.
The cooldown reduction stacking. Well, both teams need to think about the Roche, as it is already available. And if you go out of position as Tundra, the BB squad, they will kill it so fast. They have Bloodthorn. You've got the damage amp from the Golem as well.
Well, 33 now with the nullifier and BKB. He's going to be super strong in this fight. It's all about who gets the jump. Smoke popped. Miero leading the way. BZM will retreat for the time being. Miero's not scared. He's going to get punched in the air.
Good shot.
Actually block and save, but they can still pursue. Impale's not going to reach him as BZM with the Sonic Wave actually destroys save right off the bat. Chrysalis right on top of the Undying. Need to kill him off quickly. They do. The Tombstone will follow suit as well, and now Pure was thinking about coming in, but seems to have changed his mind. As the rest of Habibi on the retreat, the Lion bought back.
Okay, so you did have a bit of trading of spells as 33. Did have to use the Shapeshift, but still quite big for Tundra, especially if there's no Roche that's gonna fall down here. Whereas, I'm not sure about BB team, like just charging forward like that, especially against a Tusk on these high grounds. Like he's just gonna, he will punch the first guy, you get eye sharded on the backline, you don't want to go into the fight like that scattered.
Yeah. We don't really have the initiation that sets up multiple, because it's more of a pickoff style with the Lion or the Puck.
Like Undying Brute, they're very good at holding areas. They're not like the best at like taking it over. Sure, you can run in your zombie like that, but that didn't really work out all that much.
Okay, well, knowing that Shapeshift and Dawn ult are down, BB into the pit.
As Roshan goes for the little belch, all the spiders will die, but still looks fairly free.
Tundra are not looking like they want to contest, so it's going to be a free one for BB.
Yeah, I guess the spells weren't quite up for them, so they're okay to kind of trade this one out for the map. I mean, I will say they are getting a lot from it. Like BB squad, they are happy, of course, to get the Aegis, but look at all the lanes. Like when this is done, they cannot go for a play right away. They did drop quite a bit of net worth, top, mid, and bottom. All the 3 lanes are pushed onto their side.
So Aegis for Pure. Yep, that's the Roche Belch.
That's very nice.
Really scary stuff. We'll see how much ground they can gain with this Aegis as they're down 4K right now. Silence into the coil. BZM is just going to snap it immediately. He socks it with a punch up. Solar Guardian right on top. Save dead. That is actually a dive. They get the connection onto the Puck as well. Chaotic Offering gives them a little bit of time. Able to blink out just barely as GPK somehow survives. But again, the dieback onto the line. This is a 5 versus 4, not including the Aegis. As BZM looking to finish off the Puck, but already gone. So Tundra likely to turn this into at least a poke, if not an outright kill on the tier 2 bot.
They gotta be careful. Like, this is what happens when you give up Roche like this. Something might happen to your map. They kind of get forced into like a quick play, but Tundra kind of have the number. Double XB team, you do have the Aegis, but you're now down 6k gold. You're dropping more map as well. Tier 2 down, you lose your outpost. Because I wouldn't necessarily say that it's easier for Tundra to do these moves, but they're making good decisions and they're really capitalizing on them. Like just having this map state off the Roche. And the BB squad maybe kind of rushing into some of their decision making here. As we have the greedy Gale Guard on Kateomi, very good of course.
There we go.
More defensiveness and gold.
Minutes.
Yep. He did have it already earlier. I made sure not to say it.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just warming up.
Okay.
As also very important to note that Lion, Mr. Save, also has the greedy Tumblers toy.
Oh, good.
So it could be the comeback mechanic here for them.
Yep, some nice finger stacks coming out for Save. As I believe Tundra are going to be able to take out the Tormentor uncontested. So second shard on the way. It's either the Shadow Shaman or Lycan. It will be Whitemon.
He's got a Blink Dagger on Lycan. That is... What? That is lit. Now that is lit.
All right, you've been overusing that, but I'll give that to you.
I haven't used it in days. No, this is good. I like what Tundra are going for in this mid-game. They must have also very likely talked about it. The BB squad draft, when it comes to team fighting, it's very easy to kite them. Warlock, Undying, Lion, very easy to kite. Like you go, they keep killing safe for free and then they just walk around. You have the blinks here and there. So if you can just kite, because there's not a lot of lockdown going around. Now 33 is a Mask of Madness?
What?
This guy is RNGing his item build, but I like it. This is strong.
What is going on?
They can't really deal. I will say that Mask of Madness, like the moment you buy it, if you find the right moment, it gives you so much like impact for the gold. And there aren't many drawbacks. You have a lot of armor. Do you care if you're silenced? Not really. Press W, press R, good job. You get a lot of attacks. I love this build, and they're up 8k.
I was expecting, if he was going to go for something like this, maybe some hybrid Harpoon. It gives you a little of both.
But it's more, he needs it right now.
All right.
Right now.
All right. I respect it. Mask of Madness is cool.
Okay.
Whitemon, gonna get the shackle. Solar Guardian to follow.
They got saved also.
Focus onto Pure at half HP. Remember, he still has the second life to work with. Trying to lifesteal off the creeps. Meanwhile, to the north, Kateomi is gonna get his Chaotic Offering off, but 33 has his sight set. Literally double hits him to death. Kills off the creep as well. Tombstone placement not really going to do too much as the fight is completely separated. The full shackle onto the Undying Miero. He's in a lot of trouble, attempting to TP out. Meanwhile, to the north, Coil expended. Sonic Wave comes in. They get the Hex on top of GPK, but he finds the distance. Pure with a really late BKB. The Nightfall special gets back to base.
Absolutely big what Tundra are getting going here on this map.
for all intents and purposes, was a 3-for-1 if you include the Aegis.
Yeah, how much was... They still had some time on this Aegis, right? Yeah, because Roche isn't even like close to coming back up, so taking that out of the game and continuously like winning some of these fights, it does matter quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
So Pure, at least he did get his level 20 talent, so you've got some attack speed, and he's saving up some gold. I feel like we talked a lot about this Brood, as did they on the panel, because it was a very strong pick, but so far, he's not got that much done in this game.
It's true.
And I don't. That's not to discredit like him. I think that's more on overall what Tundra are doing on the map, how they're playing, and their BB squad kind of finding themselves a little outmaneuvered.
So I'll say that the build for Miero, I mean, the Crimson was incredible until the instant nullifier came out, and it just feels hard countered. It feels like he is getting...
He's struggling.
In that fight, maybe he stayed alive longer than in typical, but if they focus him, he's still dead, regardless of how tanky it is. And if he had gone for a different build where you're getting a little bit more farm, like he's dropping off quite a bit right now.
Even if they don't kill him, their heroes, I don't think they care that much. Get a little illusion rune on BZM. Like 33, he can just dance around the fight, as we could see. Like, what do you do now when he blinks in with a Mask of Madness and BKBs? If you hex him, it doesn't matter. It just delays it.
Yeah.
He's going to run out of the coil, which means your supports and Undying, they're just absolute food in these fights.
Tundra in control, 9K lead, despite playing against a last pick Broodmother. Typically one of those trump cards, if you will.
Well, he is still at least up all the way when it comes to the net worth. And Brood scales very, very differently from back in the day. It's not the type of hero where you need to end in like 10, 20, 30 minutes as a carry, and with this type of build, you are still very strong.
Backdoor protection will only be up for a few more moments. So tier 2 for Tundra.
10K
and
lead.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
So next is high ground, but we'll likely just wait for the next Roche fight. I mean, in terms of if both teams are just sitting outside of Roche's,
hold on.
Thought, coil onto several heroes. GPK uses the BKB already, trying to take out the Rasta. Will do so. Finger of Death now onto Soxa. So both supports about to take a tumble for the Tundra side. Nice pickoffs for BB.
Yeah, GPK, he's had enough with the fresh BKB. He just goes in. They did know that there was no shapeshift, so kind of a big deal for Tundra. As 33, he's the strongest hero, like not just for Tundra, but I would say on the entire map. So him not having ult, quite important.
And it looks like Miero actually opted for the BKB before the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, I guess there's just too much lockdown. Also the Howl, honestly, not to be underestimated, the minus armor. As they will kill another ABD, so lots of gold that has gone the BB squad's way in this game. So what does 33 have up his alley
next? Yeah, that's a great question. How long does the Mask of Madness stay?
I actually think it will stay quite a while. So you drop your boots, as we have the good old, the ancient Croaker. So if they fight in rivers, it's kind of nice.
Congregations of the Deep.
Yes, you get the movement speed aura and more outgoing damage, and of course the little Ravage. So he doesn't want to get rid of the treads just yet. He's going to upgrade it to a Swift Blink first.
Swift Blink, oh.
Which is kind of cool.
Okay.
I like it.
I thought it would be the Overwhelming.
I mean, so Overwhelming is nice to like kind of screw with the enemy's like backline. Like you cancel some Blink Daggers and whatnot, which I guess there aren't too many of. I mean, it's Puck and Lion. But Swift Blink, it is more aggressive.
Now Whitemon spotted.
Same spot as before.
Sure. Wants to focus. Attempting to get punched in the air. The Tombstone on the cliff. They have to be careful if you're Tundra. Solar Guardian onto several heroes. As Chrysalis looks like they might want to retreat as Soxa gets off the snowball, but he's going to get eaten up very shortly. In fact, they're just ignoring him for the time being. Both supports eventually will fall again for Tundra. A nice fight for BB team.
Most of these fights are just about who gets to initiate on who. It was the same spot as before. I believe that the BB squad, they still had like some vision around the area. So yeah, if they do get to start, also high ground Tombstone that wasn't really contested much. So very, very good for them, especially to be able to get some of these fights like back and forth before the third Roche of the game. Like getting your XP up, getting your gold up. I also like the Kataomi's buying a Blink Dagger. You need to not be in range of this 33 Lycan.
My goodness.
It's
Glimmer,
a good
Force Staff, Blink.
Yeah, it's a good counter to the Nullifier, because if he gets to you and you have Ghost Scepter, Glimmer, Force, he doesn't care. He munches straight through you.
Yeah.
You need to blink away or dodge a Nullifier, whatever it is. Couple Sonic Waves, just gonna clear some waves.
Middle tower has fallen.
BZM ended up getting the Dazun Blood Right.
Yeah, I do like when the Queen of Pains get these neutral items. It's quite good for this hero.
Yeah, that does seem pretty good at increasing the area of effect.
So it is all about the Roshi. Yeah, that's already 2k gold from just spiders, and that's without like seeing, you know, what happened to the big helm, what happened to the serpent ward. Let's see, Roshi. You want to do something like on Tundra, you should look to contest. Because in this downtime,
pretty fast.
it will. So there is the Belch. This should be respected. Like, people fight into the roar like way too much. 25% amplified damage that you're taking is really no joke.
Yeah.
There's the Croaker.
Reposition.
Leading the charge. Remember, they are in the water. It's important.
Yep, very important. Croaker, that's his home after all.
Yeah.
Smoke from both sides, looking for a fight.
They got a wolf in the pit, so
they poke at Roche again. Yeah, they spot that wolf, instantly clean it up. Soxa from the other side, though.
Kataomi has good positioning here. Will potentially...
White actually jumps up onto the cliff. The punch right now. Solar Guardian to follow. On top of the Warlock, a big Sonic Wave. Kataomi out of the fight. No Warlock on the place. There's Pure, super low, trying to fight his way out of this. Onto the BKB, onto BZM. Onto the other side, Crystals gets good distance away as Pure trying to refocus. BZM still with the BKB. They clean up Niero, though. He dies so fast, he instantly responds thanks to his innate, as 33 munching on the large save is dead. And now Pure looks to be next, completely surrounded and brought down. Triple kill for 33, and into the pit, Tundra goes.
It looked like Pure could nearly maybe turn with the help of save there and him like insatiable hungering all the way up, but Tundra had so much damage at the start of that fight. That is the third Roche, as they will get themselves the Aegis onto Mr. BZM.
Now the Abyssal Blade for 33.
Yeah, it's a big one. Like, Kataomi, he barely gets up with the Force and like the Blink Dagger. Like, Pure is just like Dawn Old Sonic Wave, and he nearly dies all the way.
Yeah, the fact that Pure even stayed alive past is incredible.
Yeah, with the Gale Guard and him turning with save helping him out.
This is where Miero, I mean, he goes Octarine so he can get more Flesh Golems off, but I feel like they're not fighting often enough for that to really matter. The Ags would have been certainly better.
You do need the Octarine plus the Ags combo, which he is close to it on the Undying. But they are lacking some stuff. Like, not only are you playing into like a minus armor strat, but Crystallis, he also has an AC. You don't have your own on the BB squad, which it hurts you a lot.
All right, a high ground attempt. Now that the Aegis is on top of BZM. 33 with the Abyssal Blade initiation. Solar Guardian to follow. Lots of damage onto Miero. He's actually staying alive, though. Icharge block him in, but it doesn't look like 33 wants to pursue any further. Focusing now on the barracks, but of course, the Crimson Guard are going to slow them down a bit. Coil is placed. They're going to snap it immediately. Fortification popped as well. Nice Finger of Death onto the Dawnbreaker. Super low.
He has cheese.
Yeah, the cheese popped. The Chrysalis finally uses it. And with the BKB into the retreat mode. BZM pops the BKB for himself as well. Will blink away. Now the Nightfall for Dawnbreaker. He's out, and it looks like they're only going to find one in the form of Soxa. So BB team technically able to defend, but it does cost them a bit.
At least they did get the cheese out of the fight as well. And I'm just looking at Pure, because he is starting to deal a lot of damage. He did pick up the shard as well. Basher is on the deck for him, because they need to enable him to hit in these fights. Like, without Pure getting hits off and GPK having multiple rounds of spells, Tundra just kind of straight up fighting through them.
BZM is just throwing out these ults constantly.
He's got very low cooldown.
Yeah.
And he still has the Refresher Shard as well for the fight, so there's a double Sonic Wave as well, which is kind of annoying for you to fight into. Your BKB carry on this Brood, you rely a lot on it. So just getting knocked back, taking this pure damage does matter. Haste Rune up and running on the bottom side. I don't know when we saw Amplified Damage Rune last. I know it was...
saw it once earlier on GPK.
Because as a couple of months ago, at least some teams, they have one guy, usually it's the 5, that will kind of quickly write down and copy-paste which runes have spawned.
Oh, right.
Because you can't have more than one per cycle.
Right.
So at some point you know it can only be an Amplified Damage or an Illusion, whatever. Because haven't seen that, but especially in late game, this matters a lot. You have some Brood like him with some Amplified Damage running around.
Well, the Tormentor for Tundra, they already have all their shard. I'm surprised 33 actually bought the shard. They'll just get the money out of it.
Yeah. mean, the shard helps you with like some of the, I guess their kind of MO, which is often the case for 33 teams, is abuse the map, play off of the state, play off of the info that you do get.
I think the shard, it's more common on the, when you, like, actually pursuing it earlier for the other facet, right? The Alpha Wolf?
Yeah. Like then it's
so this one's
pretty nice
whatever.
also. Yeah. It just helps you with the map a bit. It feeds you like some random gold here and there. Shiva's guard, yeah, on GPK will help him quite a lot, of course. I mean, Puck is a very, very, very strong late game hero, and there are good 25 talents as well that we can like pay attention to. You got one on BZM that's coming out, and both Puck's 25 talent and Brood is up and about soon, and they help them a lot with the scaling and damage output. Can go through the coil. You can have lower base attack time on the Brood as well with the Insatiable.
Is that the one he's going to take?
He should.
BAT?
Yeah. Like getting more slower mischance, it's not really that useful.
And what about 33? Goes for the Howl, reduces total attack damage? Because the Wolf summoned with this facet, it's, I mean, it's not like it's bad, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's game changing.
You can probably look for the Howl because Saksa.
He's going to take a lot of damage and will die. Tanks the gank. As BZM actually goes in with the Sonic Wave, uses the pressure. Solar Guardian on top to get the connection onto GPK. Dead for 100 seconds. Next is Miero. Can barely get anything off, and now Pure has to skitter away into his base. Buyback available for the Undying, but not for GPK.
Yeah, 90 seconds. And this is also what it takes in like some of these games, especially the deeper you go in these tournaments. You make a plan, you fully execute. They go in with the Blink Hex, double Sonic Wave, like, you know, there's no screwing around. Everything you have, you go in, blink Abyssal Blade from 33 as well onto GPK. And he's gone. That's a whole 70 seconds.
Yep. Triceratops taking a lot of damage. 33 with the initiation. Can't find the bash onto Pure. We'll focus on the buildings instead. BZM, very aggressive.
He wants to make stuff happen.
He pops the BKB and Blade Mail to no avail. Trying to see if they have the buyback onto GPK. Not the case.
I mean, this is
That's
a double.
lane.
This is going to be double.
Okay, the Hex into the Sonic Wave. Do they have the damage against Pure? He's going to get Soul Ripped, and now the BKB's going to be able to heal up. Chrysalis in the midst of all this has to pop the BKB for himself as well. Focus right now onto Soxa. This is going to be a dieback for the Tusk. Now Tundra thinking about resetting. Attempted kill onto the Rasta.
Wipe on, Glimmer.
Innate activates eventual kill. Okay, he does blink away. Looks like he's going to get out of dodge, but Chrysalis, okay, he's going to get some help from BZM. Blinking with the Shivas. A save. Ends up dying on the Blade Mail with the Finger of Death. Pure is going to get Sonic Wave from behind. They do get the kill on Chrysalis, but the Hex into the BZM and the buyback into the Solar Guardian. And this is going to be the death of basically everybody from Habibi team as the Undying is next on the list. Down goes Miero. Does have the innate up though, so instantly respawns as Kataomi chopped down. Triple kill for 33. And it's just two members, make it 3 for BB team. GPK with the last ditch effort, gets the coil, there's several heals, that's a lot of damage for the BKB. And the Blade Mail popped onto everyone. Sonic Wave finishes the job onto Miero. Only 2 remaining members of BB team will stand in their way, but it looks like this will go to the way of Tundra in game number 1. They get the second lane of barracks. There's no reason to stop now. The Serpent Wards are in range of these tier 4s. Looks like they'll focus on the Mega Creeps though. GPK trying to delay as much as possible.
I mean, the Wolves ate up the entire Fatal Ones. They have to defend this 2v4. This is not an easy ask at all.
Yeah, this is going to be Mega Creeps and likely the game. I mean, 45 seconds without your Broodmother. And now the Ancient fully exposed. Tundra biding their time.
They're respecting it, but 33, he is paying it.
Yeah. Onto the Ancient they go. As there's the Hex onto the Puck. Solar Guardian is going to be placed along with the Solar. That doesn't matter. GG's called.
GG for game 1. Man, I like what
really good game. Really good game.
What they're doing with like the macro plays around the map, like this Pure Brood, he was shut down, as we like to call it.
As we are in game, again, to reiterate, because this is not normal.
True.
Which I think makes this extra hype, personally. Single elimination bracket. You don't see that every day. I can't remember the last time I've seen that, in fact, for a Dota tournament. But Tundra, 1 game away from extending. Their lifeline and BB team have to stay alive.
The last single limit's got to be so long ago. Like the one that comes to mind for me is like Boston Major or something. There must have been another
one.
It was.
Really?
Yeah, the playoff was single limb.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And my team was there.
DC?
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't you remember when OG won? It showed the DC logo.
I don't remember this.
On stage.
All I remember from this tournament is that Adfin made it to the finals, and it was
they were
even
hype.
a pretty good finals too.
They were hype.
But let's see. We have the Earthshaker, which is not a hero we see too often.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not that easy to beat a Razor in lane, especially Crystallis Razor. So you're going to go for the Shaker. He's going to Fissure block early to try and give themselves like good lane control. Let's see if Tundra want to maybe abuse this. When you do play into Shaker offlane, you know that there's a high chance he's not good at the rune fight because he won't be there. So let's have a look. As 33, he's got his little boys, Double Johnny. They will stay alive. No big rune fight for now.
Yeah, everybody resigned to their side of the map. But yeah, this Earthshaker that you're talking about, I feel like... So last game, we were talking about this during the game and a little bit post as well.
Yeah.
That Miero, the Undying, it wasn't just the itemization, it just felt like he wasn't having his best game. He did not have the impact that BB team needed. And this time, do you think that Earthshaker could fit that bill? Because this is a hero that starts off really slow.
It can do more, but it depends so much on the rest too, because the way I see both drafts is that they want to do similar things in mid-game. So they both do the same, but Tundra, to me, they do it better. Like this lane down here, I expect Tundra to win it quite handily. Like Monkey King, one of his worst laning matchups is definitely Beastmaster. Rasta does also outtrade Winter Wyvern. So I expect him to have a good time here, as we have a pause from the BB squad this time.
Yep, Pure. We'll be pausing. Lights. Oh, see, GPK looking towards the lights right now.
Doesn't really know what's
All
going on.
these players using those nose strips, by the way.
It's just 1 of 10, I think.
I mean, there's a lot of players these days, though, that are using them.
All of them.
I mean, especially for FPS games, I don't know what the difference is. If you have... I'll have to get into that another time, I suppose. I use them to sleep personally.
Oh, you use them?
I've been using them for years. They're amazing. But for gaming, it feels like
well, it's something.
I mean,
it's obviously something about oxygen and whatever, breathing. Get that next level. I will say GPK, he's been owning like all the time. So there might be
whatever
something
works. You know? If you're getting lack of oxygen, it could be form of brain rot. Crystallis, focus on save for now, but Miero trying to finish the job onto Crystallis. Of course, he doesn't really have too much at his disposal.
It's still very good pressure, like being able to lane well here on the Earthshaker. So Miero up to a good start with the 5 and 3. We've got an early stick, you're getting a null talisman. Just need to definitely spam your spells through.
Oh, this would be big. Full shackle.
Dodge on the...
going to miss 33. The Fairy Fire is
Mischief.
popped. Mischief, a little bit of extra time. Pure, one right click away as 33 claims him for first blood. You talked about this lane going in favor of Tundra. Already the case is a big plasma field comes out from Crystallis. So a second kill for Tundra across the board as Miero has to be careful. Under the cover of his tower will pop the stick to survive.
Yeah, he'll be fine, but super low HP, barely living. As they will not quite get the turn onto 33, who's going to tank up. And he's got a Helm of Iron Will coming his way.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Yeah, so this early game, or at least the laning stage for now, I expect Tundra to win the top and bottom lane. Mid might be a slight favorite to GPK. But when you're winning your side-ins and you have a Lesh who's going to run in, a Razor, a Beastmaster, early tempo, and a Phoenix, I'm really looking at the BB team to show us like a very good performance after the laning stage. Because if they don't, this early game could be very, very explosive for Tundra.
And I know that Kataomi plays Wyvern quite a bit. I haven't gotten to see it that much this patch, though, but we didn't really talk about that too much.
It isn't picked too much. We saw it once against like it was like the Dawn Tusk counter, right? Because you do the Cold Embrace and whatnot. So...
I mean, in these elimination games, it feels like players tend to stray towards comfort.
Yeah.
Soxa getting gone on in the Lotus Pool. 33 just abandons him. Will be an inevitable kill for the side of BB. First on the board, in fact, for them.
Good kill for them, but also means that 33 is going to get some solo experience, which is what you want on Beast, because you're kind of a weak laning hero level 1 and 2, so he's going to get himself the second level of the boars.
Right now in the mid lane, 14 and 4 for GPK, 12 and 3 for BZM. BZM definitely losing a bit on the harass department.
Yeah, GPK is, I mean, this is his best hero. He had a good performance last game as well. As Soxa is looking for a little play. Cancels his TP, actually.
Interesting. Not sure if GPK, I don't think he saw that.
Definitely did not, unless he's map hacking.
Yeah, that's possible. If it's using subtick.
Well, of course, check that out later.
And Pure.
Radiant are
This is
scanning.
the only facet we're seeing on the Monkey King. Oh, actually, he went for the other one. Okay, we'll talk about that in just a moment.
Yeah, Toro does that too.
Very cool.
Oh, as Whitemon is here.
Yeah, GPK will take a Fire Spirit, but we'll live through the day. But yeah, it goes for the Simian Stride facet, so increases the
hold that, BZM.
BZM.
Oh, yeah,
Burned to
uphill
a
miss.
crisp. GPK will survive, gets the last hit onto BZM on the high ground. Now it's a 2 versus 1 as Whitemon just tries to get away as the orb is coming for him, and it will be enough.
Okay,
with the right click.
The uphill miss was actually good. It gave GPK the kill. Otherwise, Save would have had a double. So he'll be happy with this one. He's going to abuse a little bit more of his
Dire's
innate.
middle tower is under
What were you
attack.
talking about before?
Simian Stride,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
So Yatoro has done the same. I believe he did it twice. So they value the mobility more with then the 5th level of the tree dance where you have no cooldown. I'm kind of okay with it. Don't
Yeah,
think
you have to
that's-
have, what, 90% HP or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was... I mean, it wasn't exactly the same, I suppose, but it used to be a talent.
I mean, it got like nerfed many
But
times.
When it originally came out, it was extremely strong.
Mr. Miero taking a
Big
lot of pressure.
static link.
He's dead.
That's going to be his death. So this lane, Tundra, is bullying BB team.
They are doing well when it comes to the CS, at least in the top lane. I mean, actually in all the lanes, because I was expecting Pure to have a little bit less of a good time, but when Saksa was missing for like 2 minutes, must have been a pretty big deal down here in this dual lane.
BZM playing a little bit of catch-up now with that death. Slight level disadvantage. GPK about to hit 6. We'll see if there's any rotation. Should be with the 6-minute power rune anyway. Saksa coming from the south.
Well, GPK sees it.
Yeah, Waning Rift to the side will be fine. Whitemon makes his way over as well to ensure that the 6-minute rune goes to BZM.
Yeah, that is a lot of stacks, and this is what you want also as this offlane Earthshaker. Like one of your first echoes, you just blast those creeps into oblivion. But Whitemon, he did already block the Harken with a sentry, so he of course knows what's happening. Tundra is still around. Well, they do have their own little Leshrac.
Yep, the old Pulse Nova.
This is a scary
They
hero
spot
to
it.
run into.
Yeah, Diabolic Edict will shred through everything. BZM with the run-in will eventually find the kill that he came for. Now Miero might be even better coming out from Tundra. Easy kill, double for BZM.
Yeah, all the small little things that add up. You get this active rune. Without the illusion rune, I don't think you can kill them there, but you break free from the bramble, you can tank some tower. And it is a 24 pig Lesh. It is incredibly strong. Against the Willow, you don't, even against a Monkey King later, like if you run into the Wukongs, he has to run from you, not the other way around. Wisdom Shrine in 6 seconds, but Tundra will give it.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, looks like it will be the old-fashioned Traderoo.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And it was Tundra that lost the first 2 Wisdom Shrines. And that's a 35% win rate. They came through.
They made it happen. I mean, with how they played, I'm not too surprised. As 33 will resign to the jungle for now. He's got the Arcanes, got his helm. He wants to finish up his Dom. Looks like he doesn't really want to lane too much in the enemy safe lane right now. It does make sense. It's about this timing where you need to respect the enemy mid laner. So when GPK has this, oh, hello, into the mid lane.
Onto the Lash. He's actually going to stand his ground, and he's taking tons of damage. Save with the Shadow Realm. It's enough. Save gets the kill. The counter Shackle. This is a 1 versus 3 for Sox that cannot finish the job on the GPK, so has to retreat in the end.
Yeah, good
Nice
moves for
pick up
them.
for BB team.
Yeah, I mean, they do have very long-range artillery with some of their heroes, right? You've got the Willow can follow up with both the Bramble and the Shadow Realm. We've got Winter Wyvern with the Coil. It's making it look very easy. Because for me, sure, it's nice if Pure has a good game. It helps. But for me, the ones that will keep this game together are actually the other 4. Like, I'm looking at GPK and also Miero on the Earthshaker.
No, you don't.
33 back in the lane, as he talked about, getting close to the helm.
They will make a move later. Like, the Tundra, something very strong they have going is that their collapse, like when they combine their heroes, I don't see how the BB squad can fight into it, which means they can push bottom, you bring the Lesh, and then you can gate with your safe lane.
Roar of the game, 33 upon Pure, but the Cold Embrace is there for Kataomi, turning this around completely. And now that GPK has made his way over, this should be an easy cleanup for the BB side. They actually come with many numbers. And Soxa attempting to help out. He's going to get killed off pretty shortly. Gets the shackle to prevent the Wukong's command. Eventually will come out. The Pulse Nova is doing quite a bit of damage, but now BZM out of mana, brought down to GPK. Double kill for him. He's going to get Static Link now with the plasma field to follow. Terrorize does buy a little time. Enough for BB Team to get away relatively safely. They only lose the Wyvern, and they get 3 in return.
Good stuff for them. Being able to just even like hold, like not only hold, but also win this fight. Let's say maybe 33 jumping the gun there a little bit, because Cold Embrace puts a full stop to the roar. There's the active rune in the fog. We shall not see it.
Everybody loves the Sister's Shroud.
Yeah, it's a good item. Especially in this game, there's some summons, some razors hitting you.
Saw some nice highlights with Arteezy enjoying the item as well.
Maybe that's why people are influenced by the baby rage.
Yeah, possibly. Kataomi not quite level 6 yet. Really like to have that curse. Whitemon,
similar
story.
6.
Yeah, no egg for him, he's dead. Easy pick off.
We've seen a lot of good Willow performances in this tournament.
I mean, Safe's definitely one of the best Willows.
Seen Tofu the other day put out a banger performance, and here Save doing a very similar thing. As the double XB team find themselves in the enemy triangle. See a double stack. Easy steal for Soxa. Gets 1.
Yep. Soxa is level 6. This is about a 4-minute difference from the last Rasta game, I believe.
Yeah, luckily for him.
One. Yeah.
I mean, there was a Wisdom Shrine exchange. Kataomi getting kind of close to his level 6.
I mean, we didn't really talk about Chrysalis's pick. Obviously, it's his signature hero in the Razor, but how do you like it in this game? Like, what's the tempo? What's the idea?
He's got a lot of teamfight with him, as we've got a 2-man Roche.
Okay, very early.
I mean, cool. I remember talking about this last time. Like, when you have Rasta and someone else that can tank or like do something to Roche, you can you can just do this at minute 11.
That is insane.
It doesn't seem very fair, but you know, you take the fast head, you've got the fire, so this is very cool.
That's part of the balance.
I mean, giving this to Lesh, my God, BZM is going to be strong because he's struggling a bit. It's not that easy for him to run in, but he can just walk over and be like, "Yep, thanks, guys."
Yep, he's on his way. He's like, "Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is great.
I'll take over from here." And that is an 11.5-minute Roche. Really good timing from Tundra.
Yeah, BB Team, they are smoked up onto 33.
They are. The coil will be snapped immediately. Wukong's command placed upon him. Boundless Strike cancels any action that 33 had in mind. So a good kill for BB Team. In a way, kind of traded for the Aegis.
They're doing a lot better than Game 1, in my opinion, when it comes to how they're using the heroes. Because in Game 1, you had Pure being shut down, who was their tempo. This time around, they're returning the favor. They're shutting down the 33 Beast, which is this is the hero that Tundra need to play through. So allowing Pure to stay here, who's going for the Radiance build. It is
technically he's going for the Sacred Relic only.
Oh, he'll keep it naked, of course, which is very good nowadays.
Yep, obviously.
Maybe he goes Nullifier, very good rush.
Yep. Against the 0 Crimson Guards on the other side.
Yeah. The GPK will slowly whittle down the mid tower. It's not too much catch on him. I mean, it's kind of all on Soxa, but without having an Aether Lens, Blink, or even a Tumbler's Toy, it is hard to make that work.
So what kind of build do you want to see out of Pure after the Radiance? I assume this is something that, if it gets to late game, he takes apart anyway for the Nullifier.
Yeah, like you just you get it for the scale.
Such a good farm.
We'll get onto that later.
Tree dance and back up. 33 looking to chop down some trees. Not going to happen. Good attempt though. Will be a tier 1 tower. The first curse of the game. That is on BZM. He's in a lot of trouble. Coil plays after the fact. Do they have the damage? Follow Echo slam from Miero. It's a big boy Echo. Gets the 33 primal roar afterwards though. And BZM, that was life number 1. Remember, Aegis was taken super early. Going to try to do some damage to Pure. He's going to be able to tick him out easily as 33 still kiting Miero, now stuck in a corner, eventually brought down by the Earthshaker as BZM killed for a second time. Double kill for GPK. Whitemon's egg does pop eventually. It's very far away from the rest of the fight as Tundra lost 4 heroes, including the Aegis.
Yeah,
they're going to lose everybody.
Not a miss. Whitemon should slowly tick down, getting a high five by GPK.
It's going to take some time, but
not a dodge.
Misses. All right.
Not a miss.
Stuff. Centaur, can you do it? Can you do it, Mr. Centaur? No. GPK with the kill. Incredible display But yeah, that's a full team wipe for BB Team.
BB Team, they're just showing up in this game, like just kiting backwards. You start with a good curse, and just Miero coming in clutch. I will say, and you talk about it too, Shaker, he's a slow hero early on, but he got through this entire laning stage and his first moment to get the blink, and he shows it off big time.
Yeah, that was nice. I will say, the first echo of the game typically is not nearly that good.
It's not.
A lot of times it's on a solo targets just because, you know, you're not going to be able to find that blink fast enough, but not too shabby from Miero.
No, that was nicely set up, and I like it. And I will say, I also like his skill build. Sometimes you see like the higher levels of Totem, but all he has to do, and which is why the hero was picked, you play off of Fissure, high range. If you can pair it with the Shard later, which he has queued up on the Shaker, he can put a lot of stuff to like the Razor running in, the Shaker running in. You can stop the Rasa from shackling, even if he's around the Fissure later by just toteming on the ground. So I'm expecting Miero to show us quite a performance here.
So like you said, Shard next.
Radiant's top tower is under
Are
attack.
we seeing Ags any longer on this hero?
No,
I feel like it's dropped off considerably.
It did get nerfed. Like you don't like do the donkey basketball jump as far anymore, so it's not as good as Saksa. Caught for now.
He will be brought down by the basketball team eventually. GPK in hot pursuit.
Yeah.
Will pop the innate and the kill. Actually uses coil just to make sure.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make sure that these guys just die. But yeah, Ags is just not that good anymore, and especially with how you play. He wants to play more on range, so the Ags is the complete opposite. So it will be pretty bad this game.
Radiant are scanning.
Now smoke coming out. As BZM,
He's
he
invis.
runs right into Miero, but he is invis for the time being, and Miero's like, what happened? Okay.
Well, I guess they will just back off, but they've got the gate control, which means they can go towards top and join the president, Mr. Pure.
On the trees, just waiting in the wings. Boundless strike. Echo slam again from Miero. Everything brought on top of Chrysalis's head. He is dead. Buys the BKB afterwards. And Saksa will be brought down eventually again. What's the cooldown on that innate? I feel like it's
Radiant's middle
always
tower
off
is
cooldown.
Oh,
under
it's not high enough.
It's ridiculous.
2 minutes.
Should be like 4 minutes or something.
Okay, 4 is a bit high.
Come on.
Radiant
4 is high.
Hero is literally in every game.
Okay, should it have the same cooldown as Undying who respawns? Because that's really what you're saying.
What, is Undying's 4 minutes?
It's like 5.
Okay, there you go.
Dyer's top
That's the
tower
difference.
Oh, let's make Foul play 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. Pure focusing on the tier 1 for now as Tundra
Radiant structures
losing
are
a little bit of
fortified.
grip on this game. They're only down 1k surprisingly, despite the score being 17-8 at the moment.
The thing is for them that they're getting a lot on the map even when other stuff goes
Dyer's
wrong.
middle tower
But
is under attack.
this time around, Boom Boom team, they're doing a lot of like nice things on the map. Like the way that they're helping like around the map. Even now, you have Kateomi who's going through the gate, like trying to maybe slowly set up in the bottom lane. You know 33 is around here. But yeah, they are set up for a good game. Because I would say, after the drafts, I would expect Tundra to be ahead at this stage of the game, which they're not. So they're amping up with a pipe. 33
interesting.
is, I would say he's the most interesting player when it comes to itemization. Because he has very interesting takes, and he, like one specific hero or one specific item will make him think of something. He's like, I play against Radiance, I buy pipe. You have a snowballing puck, I don't care what hero I'm playing, I'm gonna buy Orchid.
Yeah. Variant. I mean, actually swapped up his build again.
Yeah.
He was gonna. I was gonna say he was gonna go for Aghanim Scepter and Pipe. That's kind of a hybrid build.
You can do it, it's just a bit slow.
Sure.
Crystallis
Static Link is gone already.
doesn't quite get him. The good old Simeon Stride will just make him fully hop away. And there's a lot of good items also on the deck this time around for a BB team if they get there later. It's a very good Lotus game. There's good Linken's game, right, against the Roar, against the Link. It's a good Lotus Orb game. So net worth, of course, for a BB team will come in quite handy as it counters multiple heroes.
And Chris is going to show himself. Tier 1 almost dead. GPK does have the Blink Dagger.
Dyer's middle tower
Fear jumps in to finish the job, so
has fallen.
another tower bites the dust in favor of the bowling ball team. But you can see 33 focusing on the Ancients now. This is a good amount of gold going to come his way.
Now let's see if he does go through with the Orchid, because Mr. GPK, he already has the Linken's queued up. Of course, it will take a while, so you would have a window. But Beastmaster, not the easiest to like... How do you break the Linken's yourself? You need someone else to do it, and even then, it's not super easy.
Smoke coming out from BB.
Want to help Pure.
Pure, of course, does have the 5 levels in Tree Dance, by the way, so that's why we're seeing him hop around constantly.
He even skipped Jingu, which is kind of interesting. I mean, it's not the best game for him to like man up in his heroes, right? It's Razor, Lesh, Phoenix Egg, so just going stats for now. It's kind of interesting.
Well, mass TP to the bot side. Whitemon might be the recipient of some damage.
Yeah,
Glimmer Cape, Coil. Fissure actually blocks off the rest of the team as GPK kind of left alone. You can see the Enchant Totem coming out with that shard onto Miero, so GPK will claim another kill.
These 3 heroes together for BB Team are very scary. You have so much range poke without committing. You have the long range Fissure, you've got the Puck Orb as well, you've got like Bedlams, Terrorize, whatever you want to throw in there. So Tundra might have to talk about how they want to fight later. Do you go around? Because just running into like a Fissure or a Curse stopping you is not easy.
Socks up. We'll walk outside of the scan now, but obviously not the target that the bowling ball team want to focus on at the moment. They're going to smoke down the Tundra side.
They know it's active rune timing. Plus daytime Roche will be coming back later.
Top tower is under attack.
Looks like this will be a tournament for BB. Already 2 shards online for them. Kataomi.
It's a pretty nice
That's
one.
The Cold Embrace one, right? With the Splinter Blast after the fact.
Which is pretty nice. Like also with his skill build, like he's a 1-4-3, so he's already got all the spells kind of maxed out that he wants. Manta style next for Crystallis. It's nice. I wouldn't say it's like incredible in this game. Of course, it's a pretty good build up for the Razor.
It's going to be a really good Linken's game for GPK once he gets it.
Yeah.
Basically, Roar and Hex are the 2 things you're trying to avoid.
So 33 does have the full Orchid flying out. I wonder if they might want to use it later with a smoke. Maybe catch someone off guard, like we talked about. Linken's is not yet on the deck. It is very annoying for the 2 supports as well, because they kind of rely on saving each other.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Next power spike for BB Team, likely the BKB onto Pure. Might align with the Linken's, honestly, for GPK, so could be a good power spike for the team.
It's not too much that they have to wait for, but you know that the Roches can have respawned already, so
True.
BB Team can't wait too long. Might have to do without the Linken's, but the BKB on Pure, it's a good timing. It's right in time. It was not the fastest Roche respawn.
Whitemon
Barely gets out.
Avoiding the coil here. There's the initiation. Winter's Curse only onto 1 as Chrysalis just brushes it off and easily kills off Kataomi, and that means BB Team on the retreat. But the BKB picked up for Pure. As Chrysalis did pop the Eye of the Storm, and yeah,
it will come up.
20 seconds away from max spawn.
That's
so any second now.
Yeah. Kataomi, he tried to clutch out the 2-man curse there, forced Chrysalis to end up hitting Saksa. But they did do the good old little split in the fight. Okay, there's a Roar.
Man, the Serpent Ward is so good for this.
Yeah.
Coil.
They do have good poke. Tundra cannot just take
Pure.
this one.
Yeah, they're starting to break the trees now. Does have to be careful. That is a 4-second stun if you're knocked off. And the Serpent Ward eventually will be claimed by Roche, and he's at half
Soon.
HP. And this is a scary lineup to fight into if you're Tundra. The Echo Slam Coil.
If Roche goes lower, like Pure will man up into the pit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like you can drop the Wukong. If they come closer, you drop all the spells.
Yeah. This is where the other facet would be more handy.
Yeah.
Roche pit with that Wukong's command.
We might have kind of like a stare contest here. I don't really see one team like just hitting it unless they see an opening where someone walks away. So we've got a good old Roche off here happening.
Love Roche offs. Don't see it as often with the Roche in the pit as we did in the corner of the map. Very good change. But Roche will slowly heal back up.
Yeah, as GPK, he's kind of assigned to be the scouter with the orb. I mean, on the next set of Serpent Wards for Tundra, I believe that they can just commit.
Illusion.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're actually going to get the timing actually be able to wait that long. As Roche again,
So,
not happy.
tree Hex.
The Hex doesn't break the tree though. Pure will be able to walk away. The rest of the team nearby anyway. Now Chrysalis with a Manta.
Both teams are just drawing on the map to try and go around. It's all about the first touch. Like, it matters so much. Amplify damage.
Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one.
Denied.
Indeed. Nobody will get it. Brother to no one. All right, Serpent Ward. Somehow this Roach Hop has lasted long enough for that to come back off cooldown. So Tundra in the pit,
They found a moment.
committing to the Roche, and they will get it.
They got it.
They will absolutely get it. So a lot of time wasted for BB team, and now Crystal's onto the high ground. You can see the shackle applied to the puck, but the Terrorize will cancel it out, and GPK will be fine. Chrysalis will be stunned. As Pure looking for the Wukong's command, thinking better of it. They forced the BKB from Chrysalis, and now with that, Tundra will back away. So good bait from BB team, but of course it, in a way, comes at the cost of the Aegis and the Roshan's banner.
Yeah, which is because BZM still, like, even with this last pick, and this is already the second Aegis he's having, it's not the easiest game for him, but this Aegis will help quite a lot. It should also allow him to squeeze in the BKB during this timing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Tundra kind of like take over the map a bit. You've also have 33 who's working on his own Blink Dagger, so then you have a Blink Orchid combo, which, I mean, for now it's really hard for him to use it. But once you get the Blink, you can look around, maybe get on one of the supports, as Lincoln's on GPK is complete. So he's a hard target. And GPK 8-0 and 7. Very likely that he's not going to fall in the next couple of minutes unless Tundra really clutch out a play on him.
He might not die the whole game. Win or lose.
It is possible.
Does feel like he's quite slippery at the moment. As they will find a lowly Rasta in the jungle.
Yep, godlike.
You took that jeep too far.
BGM, okay. He's going to blink in.
He's very alone.
Yeah, he might just be dead. Half HP already. They're going to continue to pursue. Shadow Realm brings him pretty low, and the jump in. That's life number one. And really, there's
If
not
they
many
notice,
people.
he's dead
yeah,
twice.
Wukong's command right on top of him into the Boundless Strike. 2 decks. BZM really easily taken out by Pure and the rest of BB squad.
This is the second time this game where the Aegis just gets kind of taken out for free. And not just that, but now it allows them to push furthermore down here on the lane, and it delays BZM's BKB upon his respawn.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant
Fortification
structures
popped
are fortified.
from both sides, in fact. Try to get this tower. And only 100 away from Ags on Pure, by the way.
Which is interesting, because we don't see this very often. I know that Yatoro played Monkey King in this tournament. He did not opt for the Ags.
I mean, with Radiance, it makes quite a bit of sense.
Has fallen.
I can see it in a way where you don't really need to go on Tundra, because they're kind of forced to go on you. Like, if you think about how Lesh and Razor play, they need to run in and stay on top of you. So you just want to hold your ground. You're going to spawn more of like your little soldiers, and they hit back. So if that's like the idea, especially also with Winter Wyvern, like he, is going to freeze you up, heal you, save you, make more time. I can see the synergy.
GPK. Oh.
They got it.
Oh
my God.
My goodness. That's as close as it gets. Whew.
That would have been a
big kill.
Absolutely. So 33 does make it out.
Imagine trying to chase Pure with Ag's Radiance. How do you...
Good luck.
Like with all these Blink Daggers
Yeah.
just constantly being canceled?
What does he
That's
have
kinda hilarious.
queued up next? I guess it's only in Orb, so it will be either a Skadi or a Lincoln. So
Why does he go one item at a time?
I don't know. This is not normal.
Can somebody check for brain rot here? Something's going on.
He might be Instagramming a bit too hard. What do we have in the neutral item? So we've got a couple of Gale Guards coming around. This for GPK is also quite strong, because he did have the Dorman Curio, so it's quite a big block of damage. Got some cast range for Kateomi, of course that's nice.
No greed?
Yeah, no greed.
Wow.
We did have it on the tier 2s, I believe.
Oh.
Mr. Saxa was rocking the gold.
Okay.
Wants to become
That's a
big one.
relief, you know?
Shut up. Kateome setting up. They have a really good ward that is spotting all of them.
Miro gets the fissure.
Radiant's
Can't
bottom
totem to
tower is
follow.
under attack.
But a little bit too far away for the rest of the team as BZM does get gone on initially. Pure already popped the BKB. He's going to use the Wukong's command, but I think this is more to get away than anything else. Interesting.
A bit awkward, but a good victory for Tundra as you do force up Pure's BKB. Miro's doing the same thing. He's only got the Tiara of Suleimane queued up, unless there's items somewhere, which I don't think there are.
This team, it's just a copycat team, you know? One person does it, like, oh, that's cool. Let's be as inefficient as possible with our time.
One item. Where's the recipe?
Instead of min-max, it's max-min.
So he's queuing up the travels.
Okay.
It's a good choice. I would say the game slowed down a bit. He can easily defend lanes with just Fissure and the Totem. Pure's net worth, it is skyrocketing like a lot. He's about to be 4k gold ahead of the next boy in this game.
Yeah, he's carrying pretty hard right now. It's 33. I mean, the Orchid never really finding any targets that, like these little pickoffs that we're used to seeing with these kind of itemizations.
It hasn't done much yet, other than like maybe some, like how should we call it, like silent impact. Like it didn't like net them a kill, but maybe it gave them like some more map control because BB team are like more scared, or they're forced to buy more Lincolns. But I don't really think they're sad about buying this item in this game. It's already so good against all the other heroes. So we have a little view of the Torm. Get a free shard.
Whoa.
Yep.
First crown Bramble.
Good shard to have, because you have so much long range poke on them. Like again, the Fissure, the Brambles, you've got the Boundless Strike, the Curse to stop it as well. BB team are in a very, very good position in this second game here.
Miro finally figuring out that you can queue up an entire item.
Same with Pure.
Oh,
did queue up the full Lincolns.
Oh boy, they really are on the same page.
They are. It's what you need.
So Lincolns, okay. I mean, it makes sense with Static Link, and obviously we talked about the Roar and lockdowns from the Rasta.
I mean, it's also good because remember that people have also been very clutch with it. You can, of course, save your allies as well with the Lincolns. There's like a Blink Hex, you double stack a Lincolns on a guy, maybe you block the Roar, maybe you block the Static Link. Can, of course, come in very handy. As BB Squad going for a smoke, and they're catching.
Oh boy, that will be a big one. Coil, yep, separated 33 from the rest of his team. Gets off the Roar, actually. No avail, though. Dies shortly after as Whitemon being pursued, and we're going to see that shard come into play for the Dark Willow. GPK on a godlike streak as BB team in very good position right now. I mean, despite all that, it's still only 4k net worth lead.
Yeah, it's just one of Tundra's specialties, right? The way that they get gold out of the map and how they're playing to like kind of minimize damage being dealt. Because they can, of course, tell that it's not easy for them to like fight into this lineup at the moment of BB team. So they might be waiting for this Satanic on Crystallis, like trying to split them up a bit on the map. You've got the Lesh, you've got the Rasta. They would love to play for some pickoffs. Because at least Saksa, he's getting some good gold in this game, right? He's got the Blink, he's got the Glimmer. Aetherlin soon to help him out as well.
Satanic picked up for Crystallis.
He's very tanky.
He hasn't really been able to just sit and fight, though, this game.
No. Razor he's a very good carry with like 4 to 5 slots. Like right now, he's okay. He's tanky, he's not super strong yet. I would say on his next round of items, which is going to be the Refresher for Crystallis, that's when you really get going as Razor. So I don't mind that Tundra are slowing down the game at the moment.
Well, Roche number 3 is available.
I mean,
Prime for the pickings.
Super early third Roche of the game, since it all started with an 11-minute double support taking Roche.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, that does sound kind of dumb. It wasn't a Lincoln's. Actually changed his mind to be a Scotty instead for Pure.
Okay, I mean, that's a slightly more aggressive route. It is very good against these heroes, right? The healing reduction makes the Sunray worse, Razor a lot as well, especially with his Satanic, slowing them down in the fight. And you already have a lot of defensiveness behind you, right? You've got the Cold Embrace, you've got the Terrorize, you've got Fissures to back you up.
Pure still completely separated from the pack.
I feel like
4.5K worth lead just on his own.
This time around, if BB team get themselves into the pit, like with Pure's, he doesn't even have to attack much. Like he just sits there with his soldiers, and like BB squad are just around to help him out. I think they can be the ones this time around to actually force the Roche. So let's see if they want to do that, or do they want to go for a smoke around? Do they want to have another Roche off and just wait it out?
Yeah, Pure will go into the pit for now. Leaves a little soldier behind. This Ags is hilarious.
Yeah,
he can just go all over the map, just leave a soldier on one wave, and he basically would just kill the whole thing.
Yep. He's
very hard to pick off.
Okay, so they are drawing. They want to go for a long way around. Need to remember, buybacks in this fight could be potentially big.
Gets run right into, blinks away though. Fissure, Chrysalis already at half health. He's going to take a full Echo Slam to the face. The Sunrise trying to heal him up, but they have the burst damage. Chrysalis is dead, and now Pure jumps in with the Wukongs. Will focus down the egg. They'll get the Rasta as well. And this fight already falling apart as 33 uses the roar and then tries to do the Nightfall, but he gets stunned outright and destroyed by Miero. Truly the baseball team with that slugger facet. And 4 dead for Tundra, and BB team on another level right now.
Yeah, that's now a 9K lead, and they're just making it look really good with like all the long range stuff. They get the vision, you go with the Fissure, Coil, Terrorize, you get in there with Pure. He's just so strong on this Monkey King as well. Tundra need to start to their own fight. Like BB team, they found a really good angle to initiate all of that. Also forcing 33 to blink out, of course. Can't help his team then.
This should be a freebie. A free BB team, some would say.
Yeah. This next round also, like, Pure is getting close to a Daedalus, and he's already a problem. Like, with this one, if you don't pay attention, those soldiers, they might just whack you out of the game.
And just the Demon Edge away. So third Roche, that means Refresher Shard for someone. Miero has the Octarine, so 25 seconds away from having that Echo, and now a double Echo.
Yeah, he's having a much better game than the last one on the Undying.
Indeed.
Nullifier queued up for GPK.
Okay.
Wants to make sure that these supports with their Glimmer Caves aren't as annoying.
Regeneration.
Yeah, 2 Glimmers right now. Is that it?
2 Glimmers.
No forces.
1 Gale Guard.
Nice Sidewinder approach from Save on the drinking of the water.
Very creative.
Hello, crowd.
Very excited, of course, to hear the CEO of Double Edge Studios.
Double Edge Games, thank you.
Double Edge Games.
Yeah, 2 disconnected right now for Banana Boat team as they try to make their way back into the fray. Tundra, though, have a long ways to go to equalize this one. And if BB team can continue on, as you can see, 33 still looking towards the lights.
Mm-hmm.
And
he just wants to play in full darkness.
Yeah, of course. He's a big fan of Fear Darkness, of course.
Of course. Who isn't?
Indeed. Looks like they've reconnected, though, so should be back shortly. And just so you guys know, GPK can still breathe.
He can breathe even better. He's a monster breather.
Indeed.
And he's having an incredible game to back it all up. 10-0-13. Very good looking inventory. It's just very hard for them to kill these cores. Tundra, we've seen it from them the last 10-15 minutes. They need to slow down the game, get to like a double hex timing on this Phoenix, and I believe BZM is queuing it up too, and the Refresher on Crystallis. Because, yeah, it's not an easy game for Crystallis to play currently.
Yeah, it just feels like he's either getting jumped or getting kited. You see stuns galore being used for Soxa. Easy cleanup again for BB Team Pure. In the enemy triangle, not really fearing too much with that Aegis intact.
Good old Sunray TP for Whitemon.
And like you said, the Daedalus is now fully complete. Pure is an absolute monster.
Yeah. Wherever BB team go, if you're Tundra, you have to dodge them. You need to try to get over to the side lanes and do whatever you can, split up the map. 25 talent for Pure as well. So if they end up reaching the high ground, not only are you losing your buildings really quickly, because he has the axe, if he drops the ring to commit to a Rax, it is not easy for you to fight that one.
Yeah. And one nice thing for Pure is everything's not on his shoulders this game.
Oh, it's really not.
GPK has been owning it up, 11-0, 13. You have the backup from Miero. All three cores just having themselves terrific games.
Yeah. So we've got the 14k lead with the Aegis for 3 more minutes at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
BB Squad, they will definitely poke one of the high grounds. So if you're Tundra, you have to already talk about how are you going to deal with it. At least I will be surprised if this Aegis doesn't make them end up at a tier 3.
Yeah. And Pure now has the 25 talent, so Wukong's command is quite large and in charge.
Yep, as Mr. Pure goes top, does clear just one wave. But of course, with the Simian Stride, he can immediately go back to his squad.
You don't really need TP with this hero.
Yeah, you don't.
All right. Yeah, just leave a soldier everywhere you go.
Yep.
And we'll jump in. And was thinking about the Wukongs. Instead, we'll just start damaging the tier 3. What is the response from Tundra?
Well,
Tier 3 taken for free.
Currently, I'm not seeing a response.
Yeah, we have a couple TPs coming back. These soldiers are going to start stacking up. Here, gets hexed. This is just a slowdown tactic, though. This will be a melee Rax. The soldiers will just take it by themselves. GPK jumps in, immediate nullifier use. They delete rocks off the map. Roshan's banner as well, allowing these creeps to live a little bit longer.
That was a nullifier and 2 Q spells. Like,
yeah,
that's it.
Not bad, Pure. They cannot kill the tree in time. Goes to the bottom side of the map as GPK focusing everything on the Lash. Terrorizes there as well. The Primal Split, but the Cold Embrace to save them. And Pure, remember, this is an Aegis carrying Monkey King. He can get out with the Boundless Strike as well. So hard to kill as 33 gets destroyed by the soldiers. Crystallis dies to GPK as BZM left all alone. The only core alive for Tundra right now. Getting kited to a high degree.
They called it. And Miero, he got himself the hands on that, as even GPK was all chatting BZM Invoker, because he knows this man can put on a show. And he's got a lot of setups. He's got the Axe Call. He's got Saxa on the Rasta, ready to set it up as well. Because I'm not going to lie to you, Shannon. I think BB team, I like their draft a lot.
Yeah.
Want to ask me why?
Why?
They have so... hold that. Saxa. Fake hype.
Man, he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Rasta,
now, they have a lot of good things going for themselves. I will say that this is a good Lifestealer game. Like, I don't know what is really going to stop him. He has a good matchup against Axe. He has a good matchup against Abaddon. He has a lot of vehicles. You have Bad jumping in, you have Quap jumping in, you have Darkseid with auras. You've got GPK on insert any hero. He just plays incredible, and Quap is a very, very powerful one. And yeah, I'm just going to go back. Like, safe Bad Rider paired up with this Darkseid by Miero. I'm looking at Tundra to like really show us some good stuff in his early game when it comes to the laning stage, or a BZM Invoker show. Otherwise, I am scared for them.
Yeah. Yeah, the panel talked about it. Lifestealer. I mean, they picked Undying into the Lifestealer. The Tombstone, not going to be that much of a worry, I feel like, for the side of BB team.
I mean, I guess Tombstone is still annoying and it gives you like good laning stage, like up top. But
if you get it on the high ground,
yeah,
really
I thought that they would maybe pick a carry. That's also what the BB squad was looking at, because they banned out, I believe, Sven and Ursa, and then you play the Abaddon 5. But let's just see. They, of course, did some other stuff. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Save will be playing the Bat Rider, the very popular hero these days. Makes it to the second phase, though.
I think it was 9-1 before the games yesterday, but then it lost at least twice.
Oh, that means it's garbage.
Absolutely. I mean, I will say that Bat Rider is pretty good against Undying in the lane. You can out-trade him. With this Windlace too, all the time you do stuff. You're going to get sticky charges later if you want to. So I personally don't think that BB team care too much about this pick for now.
There's bottom lane. Pure on that Lifestealer is going to be coupled up with Kataomi, his Bane Elemental, one of his favorite heroes for sure. He's going to play that one a lot.
He's put up a lot of very good performances, and you've got some good stuff. They talked about as well. You can save with the Nightmare, you can stop Axe from creep skipping. But at least for the time being, Tundra have a very, very strong offlane dual lane, which they have played many times. with 33's favorite new Reddit item build, the quadruple Ring of Protection.
Oh yeah, it's back. Nice. Love to see it. I mean, we've seen him take over games on this Axe.
Yeah.
I feel like against this Bane, like you said, can be very annoying. Not just the laning stage, but even just getting a Berserker's Call into a Nightmare. I don't know. And even an Infest Bomb, not Infest Bomb necessarily, but the Infest on the target that is Berserker Call, getting the extra HP as a pseudo save. You have a lot of ways to kind of deal with the Axe, it feels like.
At least luckily for him, he's got the Sunstrike set up, so not only does he make BZM's game better, but BZM makes his game better also. We'll have to check his itemization also, of course, on the Axe, because in different games, he would rush the pipe after the phase boost or blade mail against the Radiance, which will be in this game here also, of course, with the Life Stealer being played by Pure.
So what about this matchup? The Quap versus Invoker. How is it supposed to go?
It used to be like, I would say it used to be better for Invoker. Also heard Jenkins talk about it with like more of the Life Stealer that used to be on the Quas, you know, on your orbs. But I think now with the Forge Spirit, because he's going Quas Exort, he should be fine. The one thing that this Invoker cannot protect himself from are rotations. So we could maybe see Mr. Save on the Bad Rider, you know, make some moves around in the early game.
Miro early on. I mean, this hero feels like it doesn't really get truly powerful in lane until that level 3, right?
Yeah.
Level 2 Ion Shell makes quite
He's
a
also fine. His innate will trigger soon on Darkseer, where you heal a bit more every time you level up. So sure, he's a bit low right now, but he is trying, like he is greeting it up. He wants to get his help of Iron Will right away without spending too much regen, which is why we see safe, like kind of
give up the Lotus for Whitemon then.
Yeah. So that should definitely help Tundra. One thing they could maybe play for, I mean, if they do really well up here, of course, that will free up Whitemon. Maybe he can make a move down bottom, like take over the lane, go for a collapse plus a Sunstrike.
Pure able to get away from Soxa. Make sure they don't get caught into 33's grasp at the moment. He does not have call though.
Well, it is
level 3 though.
It's definitely something they've talked about many times in this pregame. Respect the Sunstrike. Be careful. You've got the Silence, you've got the call, you've got the setup from Soxa. Cannot disrespect the pure damage early on, especially in the laning phase.
I wonder how many attempts we're going to see on the Nightmare saving Sunstrike, because you can kind of...
Quite a few.
Like, you can't see it, obviously, but you can have a good idea that it's happening.
Yeah, I would say you should even say that, like, GPK should tell him, like, tell me when he Sunstrikes, and you just save the Nightmare. 33 manning up.
Speaking of which, Sunstrike does hit Pure. Going to get the open wounds and the rage onto 33.
Gotta be
a bit careful. There's a lot of creeps as Kataomi takes out 33 with the Brain Sap, and we'll get a double on top. My goodness. Great start for BB team in this bot lane.
Uh-oh, that's a big one. That was another forehead stretch by Mr. 33 after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a double down here, and I mean, it kind of feels bad because it's like technically you're ganking yourself, right? Like you go for this play, but Soxa wants to turn it around.
Tombstone placed with the Shackle, and that's going to be the kill onto Miero. So Tundra getting a much-needed kill onto a core at this early stage of the game. Yeah,
definitely making the best of it. Of course, TP safe lane, get the kill. You can gate anytime back there if you do want to.
BZM right now sitting on 17-5 CS versus the GPK.
Yeah, he is definitely losing. I mean, you are supposed to. Invoker is kind of the way that people label this hero is that he loses every lane and you need to hope and set him up for Sunstrike kills, which, I mean, they definitely tried, but they overcooked that one.
Yep, a little bit. And once he gets some levels, I'm sure they'll be able to get some kills, at least onto the support heroes. This GPK just harassing away at the moment. And looking at his levels, he's about to hit level 6, where we can see BZM still a ways away. Flame Break at the top lane onto Whitemon. Sunstrike.
Oh, that's a good one.
Delete save. Nicely done from BZM as Chrysalis with the Aphotic Shield will turn his sights onto Miero. He's extremely low. His Miero will get the last hit onto Whitemon. Heals up thanks to the innate. And now Chrysalis has to get the hell out of dodge. While Soxa in the bot lane does get gone on and brought down as it looks like Chrysalis. It's going to be close. The Iron Aphotic Shield just in time. Turns his sights now onto Miero instead and gets the kill. Huge one for Chrysalis. Tundra needed that badly.
That was such a weird fight. Yeah, BZM with the Sunstrike, he basically turned that fight. BZM is dead.
Speaking of which, Sunstrike not available here. Finally placed, but he does tick out to Kataomi. And Kataomi eventually falls to Soxa, but Well, we'll see if he can actually get this kill. The Shackle will heal up Saksa quite a bit. You still have to worry about the foul play, of course. As GPK will maybe get the, he'll get it. That's a good one.
Well, at least Tundra did get to squeeze in the turn kill, so Saksa pretty happy off of the back what just happened there. Sure, I mean, BZM, you die to the Sonic Wave, what can you do? You're queuing up the Midas. You're okay to receive like one death for sure. Well, yeah, we did see the strength of this double Ion Shell. If that Sunstrike earlier didn't hit, that would have killed both of them.
Kataomi makes his way to the top lane. They're not really doing much with it though.
No.
That was, looked like it was going to be an epic setup.
Yeah, this is good for 33. I feel like if you're BB team, you're not too happy to let this happen because he didn't have the best laning stage, but if only Pure's here, it's not that easy to kill him. You probably want your Bane here or GPK to move over.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Because yeah, if it's just GPK, I mean, 33 will give you a high five and TP out. So he's very happy.
For sure.
With the most beautiful inventory we've ever seen.
Gorgeous. Double chainmail, yeah. Love to see it. So it's going to be Phase Boots Blade Mail, of course. It's 33. Spotted from the high ground. Kataomi. Get
Ravage
up with save. That was the Congregations of the Deep as 33. Brought the half HP. Flame Break back into GPK. This will be the kill for the mid laner of Banana Boat team.
Yeah, it's just kind of what you have to accept at some point as the Axe. You get a lot of farm, but whatever, you force a lot of heroes on you, so both teams will be pretty okay with what's going on. Got an active rune in 15 seconds. Let's see what the barbecue boys can cook up here on the 8-minute rune.
Nice.
Keep it up.
8-minute power rune, as you said. I was listening that time. Very intently.
There's only one reason you listen.
Illusion rune.
Oh.
As it's not the greatest
Even
one
Master 33 is here.
Yeah, this is a mass TP as there's the Berserker's Call into the chop. Sunstrike got him low. Shackle not going to be used to be followed up at all from Tundra as they've used everything at their disposal.
Oh, careful. Granite Johnny is here.
Oh yeah, Pure jumps out with that Gore Storm. Sonic Wave destroys 33. Tombstone placed on the high ground, but BB team just completely ignoring it and walk away.
It looked really good until the end where Pure, heard Jenkins talk about it as well. It is true. Pure was one of the first ones with the good old Gore Storm, kind of making this play happen a lot of the time with the swing around of the Ancient. Because this hurts 33 quite a bit. Dies bottom, TP's mid, he gets a turn kill, but he dies in return, which means now he has to kind of walk out of base, which is of course not great.
No, free courier kill. Nice. That's a Helmet Dawn. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, and he probably wants to block another camp. He did this last game too. He blocked the hard camp, and now he's blocking another camp on the very left side. So yeah, Miro losing this Dominator. It's going to be a little bit annoyed by this. 1.5 minutes without it.
This top lane. Wall is placed by Miero. Now out of mana, but there's not going to be much follow-up from Tundra's side, despite a TP on the way.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just good pressure. And this is one of the reasons why you don't really love this matchup super much on the Abaddon, because your illusion is really strong. Of course, you will build the Radiance. Maybe it matters a bit less, since the BB squad will already have their own Radiance anyway. Yeah, cool gameplay.
Yeah, gotta love it.
And he will just take the next one.
All right, fine. No big deal. We'll go to the Congregations of the Deep.
Yeah, let's get Congregated one more time.
Yeah. I love getting Congregated.
Same.
Miero, he's out of mana at the moment. We get chased by Chrysalis. Yeah, that does help. Shackle into Sunstrike. Miero, attempted TP, I believe, and he's just going to get destroyed. So nicely done from Tundra. Now, how big of a deal is it that BZM's not getting the kills on the Sunstrikes? You still get the assists.
I mean, I would say because he has the Midas already, it's fine. Had he had a worse game, they should definitely just literally wait for him to get it.
Oh, this is a cool play.
This is good. They just dropped Miero without nothing. I don't know if they even looked. I mean, only GPK had a TP available, but this matters. You're giving up this top area. Saksa gets level 6 from it all.
My, all right.
Tombstone Ward, sure.
Yeah. No Roche this time at the 11-minute mark. Instead, a bunch of Ancients.
Well, the next time these spells are up, Roche will die to these two spells.
No doubt. It's a pretty nice play from the Tundra side. And BB seem to be completely unaware at the moment. They're in for a world of surprise once they enter their triangle again.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they probably know, but they don't want to fight into it. GPK building into the Blade Mail, doesn't have it yet. Does have the Arcane Rune at least. And Pure, he just wants to farm his Radiance.
They do find the Nightmare onto the Undying, though. This will be an easy kill.
Dire's bottom tower.
Only question is who grabs it. It will be Kataomi. I was going to say GPK. Of course he finds a way.
Well, Whitemon at least is straight back into the game as bottom lane. We'll see both players, like the last 5 minutes, dodge each other and kill the creeps. Good old PvE.
Yeah, 33's game. Going to be a bit slow because of the itemization. But once he gets that blink, expect
Dire's top tower
a
is
lot.
under attack.
He has been
Dire's structures
an
are
absolute beast on this hero all tournament long. No reason to think otherwise this elimination game.
Okay, they're going for a smoke here on BB team side. They did push top a lot already. I like this move. They put Pure through the gate. He can finish the top tier 1, and now the rest of you can play for the rune. So I like this one. Shield rune for BZM.
Pure only 1,000 away from finishing Radiance. It's going to be a pretty good timing.
Yeah, I mean, it's good later, especially with him playing top. BB team could wait, like to later on, like come with the Gore Storm again, do a collapse on mid, you bring the Darkseer, you bring Pure as well. They might want to try doing it before the Radiance is out, because Pure is currently beelining the mid tier 1 in the Prowler.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And they're not going to find the target they had their eyes set on, which of course was BZM. So instead, we'll focus the tower.
Well, Tundra making the best out of it. They did get the enemy safe lane tier 1. They're pushing out top, they're pushing out mid, you're farming on Invoker. And another thing that, I mean, I learned this like a couple years ago from Tundra themselves. When they take the enemy safe lane tower, they will always do this in the off lane. They pull the hard camp, there will be no incoming receiving waves down bottom. So whoever goes bot from BB team, which is Pure, you have this wave and no incoming wave because it's already dead. So a little bit of a slowdown.
I mean, the fact that Crystallis' top net worth is pretty impressive on the
Yeah.
Abaddon. Has the Sacred Relic. I mean, he's a little bit farther behind in terms of the Radiance timing, but still. Did not feel like he was having, feel like a whatever game.
Yeah, no, I agree. That one play in the lane where they got to turn it around, that really made a difference. I think without that happening, he would be like at least 500 to 1,000 net worth lower right now. I mean, Safe wouldn't mind if the game also stays this way until he gets his Blink Dagger.
And there's the Boots of Travel for BZM. Is it Aghanim Scepter this game?
So I've seen different builds. I mean, usually I even see like Midas into,
here we go again.
into Athos. Yeah, this is the Roche. Which will basically just be a free one for the two of them. I mean, they could go for an Axe if you really want to play like all the way through the Cataclysm, but I would kind of wait for what is going on in the next couple minutes. I've seen Blink Daggers, I've seen Pikes, I've seen Witchblades.
No, BZM. All right.
Lagging.
Let's see if they're looking up to the sky. I mean, it's always different text. We can ignore the text, of course.
But did they look at the lights? Probably.
And we can see the width of the nostrils on GPK that he can breathe.
They're
easy.
huge.
They are good to go for this game. As the Boots of Travel play is 33. He'll be sacrificing his life for this Roche play. Tier 1 tower as well. BZM will claim the Aegis.
Okay.
So 14.5-minute Roche. Oh, Kataomi does have grip, but he
Trying to
is
surge him.
very slow. Surge will help close the gap. There it is. Flame Break brings the Undying back into the fray. And Vacuum as well will burn away eventually. As Radiance is now picked up from Crystallis. Feel like they can, once these heroes are back up and running, can fight for sure.
Yeah, they can absolutely look for it. The one thing for BB Squad where they don't care too much, I would not consider early to mid-game Invoker to be a good Aegis carrier. Like, if you catch him once, as they did last game,
Yeah, that's true.
he just straight up dies a second time, so we'll
All right,
see.
who else would you have put it on? The Axe, maybe?
Axe or maybe Abaddon just to like help their progression a bit, because if they die the first time, they can do a bit more.
All right, we'll pay attention to how they use this Aegis then.
Yeah.
See if you're a smart boy.
Yeah.
BZM will be going for the Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's middle tower is under
So
attack.
Cataclysm in this game.
Which also could higher the priority of a couple of items. on BB team, like a 4-step, as they just run into each other.
Yep, Nightmare is used, but Kataomi in a world of hurt. Sunstrike gets the kill for BZM.
Well, we've seen it before. And BZM, he is crawling up on the net worth chart. Third on the board at the moment.
Ooh, GPK has the damage rune. This Serpent Ward is going to do a lot to this tower. Miero going to show up as well. Gets the vacuum onto Chrysalis. Again, their own illusion with Radiance, so Chrysalis' ult will have to pop. And with that, Tundra likely just get out. And tower is possibly going to be denied. No, Saksa.
The Giga Ward is just too strong.
Indeed.
Well, at least 290 gold into the hands of, I believe it was GPK. But this is a timing, of course. You have like 70, 80 seconds before the Abaddon ulti is back up. So you have to respect where BB might strike here.
Save looking for a target.
They have a good ward.
To blink. Yeah, they'll find the Undying again. So Beyond Beef team will be relatively happy with this exchange. 1k lead for them.
Yeah, and that should also be the Blink Dagger for Mr. Save off of the Creep Wave. So 33 did get his Blink Dagger now. Paired up with the Poorman Shield, which is going to give him a lot of more tankability and also some magic resistance from his enchantment. So he's quite happy about that. Not the best timing, but have to say it again, his team does have okay damage, or at least the Sunstrike.
Yeah.
And the good old meatball, if they want to drop it on the barbecue team.
Now only 2k away from the Ags for BZM, so... do you think they, with this Aegis, what exactly is the priority?
Farm. They're not doing much with this Aegis.
It's a farming Aegis.
It's I would say it's like like a safety shield for BZM in a way. Like he will join the fight, of course, but I don't think the Aegis will make a big difference in the fight itself. They're trying to catch Mr. GPK in the mid, but good scan. I will say that this is you.
Okay, grip though. And Tornado is going to cancel it, but Saksa, it's just a matter of time. Sonic Wave, you saw right. They really wanted that Ross to kill.
He did scan them out prior, so he knew he's around an immediate D-ward as well.
33. Go for the initiation. Call into the Sunstrike. Not enough for the kill quite yet. Kataomi is very healthy right now. 33 looking for the bounce shot. He'll get it. Vacuum back into the wall, though, as the meatball comes out from BZM with a deafening blast as well. Miero dead. Chrysalis finds save as well. And only 3 remaining for the Tundra side, as looks like they're actually running despite having the number advantage.
Yeah, they come out with just a 3-for-1. I mean, Saksa wasn't even there to begin with, but BZM got to drop quite a bit of damage. Same with Crystal. It's just the Radiance burn, the continuous shields. Like with people dying, he just keeps refreshing his own shield in the fight. So quite a lot of impact there.
You see this replay of the crowd into the Sunstrike play.
I mean, they lived quite long. Like with the mech, you got to like surge some people up the wall in the back line. Was definitely doing quite a lot, but yeah, I mean, BZM basically just deleted Miero, like straight up. And every time a hero died, Crystallis just gets a new shield. And he's going for a different build. He's doing the Radiance Octarine. It's not usually the one we see from the carry Abaddon. But maybe when you play into the Darkseer and you have this carry on BZM with the Invoker, all you need to do is cast a couple of spells.
That is interesting. I mean, typically it's the Manta, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Manta, Blink.
I mean, Octarine is like the item of the day, it seems.
Yeah, maybe also 33 telling him what to do. He does love this item. That's also right. When he plays Abaddon.
He points at the lights and says, get an Octarine core.
I mean, I don't mind it. I think the concept works in this game. Well, BB Squad have a good ward here. Find themselves a catch.
Initiation. And that is a dead Whitemon.
Which gives BB Team a straight Tormentor.
And this one, kind of a big deal. If this goes to the Batrider, you're pretty sad. If it goes to the Bane, then that's potentially going to set up the Kataomi Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah.
At some stage of the game.
It's definitely better for them. The Bat Shard isn't at least as bad as it used to be, where, like back in the day, it's only if you're a core Bat where you got to like hit in your lasso. Now you get to like put it onto buildings. But yeah, they're happy with this one. Let's see. This is a very common move. Tundra should be kind of aware of this. The Tormentor into smoke through the gate.
Yeah, 33 jumps in, gets the call. No follow-up yet. Miero's going to pop the mech, though. He's going to get chopped, actually. They have the damage, more than enough, in fact, Zoxa getting gone on by Pure. As a big sonic wave from the side from GPK into the Cataclysm. Lots of damage onto Pure. Has the Infest. Will have to go into the GPK target. Now he can heal up inside of that Queen of Pain as Whitemon is slowed to a crawl. 33 able to get to the high ground. We're going to see BZM reinitiate. This time on to Save. Gets the Cold Snap and the Ice Wall as well. Save will tick out eventually. So nice re-aggression from Tundra. Is now Battle Hunger into Kataomi. They could still find this kill. And Lifestealer still inside of GPK. He's going to pop out, try to go for the kill. He'll get it easily onto Whitemon. And now the target set with the Fiend's Grip being placed onto 33. And another turnaround, this time for BB.
Well, Thunder were quite happy with this fight. They started it like going around. I was surprised that Miero died without popping a spell. There was no vacuum wall. They opted not to infest to like also help him out. But then Thunder definitely overplaying their hand towards the end there. Does give BB team a 2k gold lead.
And what do you think of Pure? So he goes Radiance, SNY, nothing, no big deal. Now Aghanim Scepter, which has been nerfed quite a bit, doesn't disarm any longer. It does give you an extra attack inside of the target.
I mean, it just gives him like nicer survivability, I would say, throughout the fight. Or maybe if you stick on someone, like you stick with them. So I think for him, it's just more about longer fights. He kind of knows that they're gonna like kite him around. You can get into the Abaddon and whatnot. So honestly, I kind of like it. But like you said, SNY, already pretty standard. You want some status resistance, more tankiness.
Dire's top tower is
I suppose after the Ags, look for him to go for raw damage. Or maybe a Basher.
Basher would be pretty nice. So you do have
the Ags picked up for GPK now.
Yeah, which he's got a good... I like that he's going for an earlier Ags. Usually we see it more like 4th, maybe 5th item. But he's also on his... I think he's going to get away with it. Like, there's not that much lockdown unless he gets shackled, cataclysmed, without being saved or whatever. Like, in these longer fights, GPK, he will really pop off.
You claim that Ags is top 10, right?
Well, apparently he believes me.
Well, because he bought Ags on the hero he's playing?
No, he bought it 8 times faster than the average. He understands where it should be on the power list.
It's definitely very good.
And he's got the Dorman Curio. He's probably hoping for the Whisper of the Dread on the tier 3. Can maybe bust out some really high spell amplification for himself. That would be kind of neat.
All right, so offensive Infest now available to Pure. I mean, it's a pretty big power spike, honestly, with that and the Ags onto GPK.
I mean, they have damage and survivability for like a long, long time. He's got the Octarine on Crystallis, so we'll have to see how much he can really pump out. Because the name of the game for him is just to keep people alive. Like, keep 33 topped up, make sure BZM stays alive. If anyone else dies, refresh your cooldowns again. An early gem as well onto Pure. I like this investment. It's all about area control, maybe allowing Safe to find a good catch with the lasso.
Save only a recipe away from the Force Staff as well.
Well, this is what Invokers love to do in the mid game. You're gonna play on the side lane, you pop your double forge, you have your boots of travel available, you're gonna pressure these sides, push in the lane, maybe take some towers, force the enemy to rotate.
Okay, well, all 3 cores for BB have just gotten an item with that pipe now for Miero, so
it's a big one.
Feels like go time.
Because 3-3, he's trying to build his own pipe, but he is not close. He's got the cloak. I mean, at least he did have it queued up. So you've got BB team who have quite the timing on them, whereas if you're Tundra, they might be waiting for a BZM. He is only 1,000 gold away from a refresher. This might be the fastest we have seen all tournament.
That is. All right. I'm in for that. Pretty hype.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think 4 staffs for BB team are going to be very, very important to like kind of just get the one guy out who's getting called or shackled, force him before the kata hits. Currently, they have none. Of course, Safe is working on one of them. But I would kind of like Kataomi also to maybe change his mind from the Axe to the Force.
And Roche is going to be up soon. It's a long spawn. Who would you say has the advantage in the pit area?
Probably BB team. It's hard to say. Maybe it depends on who has...
Kata could be insane.
Yeah, who has the area control. But
he's used Sunstrike, though.
Yeah, like running into Vac, Wall, and Sonic Wave, of course, the teamfight is pretty good. But then on the same time, Tundra, they have Tombstone, Axe Call, and like Invoker in these narrow areas. We've seen it time and time.
Yeah, the tornado is insane. All right, well, another Roche off, it seems as that is the timing for Tundra. Refresher.
25-minute refresher.
Insane. See if he can, how quick his fingers are this game. He's been slurping up those energy drinks or not.
He definitely has. He's a gamer. He hasn't shown.
33.
He hasn't shown this refresher yet. They do not know it's available.
Regeneration.
Save is infested right now. Very pivotal part of this game. Whoever wins this fight is going to have a good advantage going forward as GPK blinks in. It's going to get called. The wall is placed pretty early. Gets it back onto 2 with the Sonic Wave to follow as Saksa looks to the target for the likes of the BB team. 33 is super low to start things out. Already dead. Whitemon follows suit. That's 3, and Crystallis makes it 4. Way too easy for BB team.
Well, it's an absolute disaster. GPK just blinks in on a creep, and I feel like they were kind of shook. I don't know if they knew what they needed to do, but all this like scrappy stuff with the 2-man back wall onto both the Axe and the Abaddon just immediately ended the fight. Like you have this call, but they're not sure if they want to follow up or not. And Niero, 3-back wall, you get the last one. This fight is done.
Yeah, that was quite bad for Tundra. So that sets up the next Roche. As Cataclysm was used to do some damage. Pure will get the Aegis though. They get the Roche banner as well.
Yeah, he did nearly get the last hit on BZM. At least he did keep the map in check. Top is pushed in, bottom is all the way at the enemy tier 3 tower. I believe if you're Tundra, they're definitely talking about what they need to do to set up these fights now. I mean, they should be looking to like play an open map, allow BZM to put up a little bit of a show, push in the sides, find a pickup on the side. Like him plus an Axe Call or him plus a Shackle can absolutely kill anybody on this map.
I feel like Blink on Crystallis should be top priority. You need somebody else to have the ability to get deep into the fight.
Yeah. He does have it queued up because, I mean, we can see 33, he's not having the easiest game. And he's blinking into a world of pain. Like there's going to be a back wall to follow it up.
Yeah, he's not even going to go Piper Point. He has to go the BKB. Yeah. I agree with this choice.
It's absolutely the correct choice. And I agree with the blink on the Abaddon as well. Like when you have a bottom net worth core who has to do the entirety of the work, I don't think that is usually going to work out. To be fair, it is also generally how Crystallis plays on his heroes, right? The Monkey Kings and the Dawnbreakers, which has worked very well for them. As, yeah, GPK did get the Whisper of the Dread with the Enchanted combo, so that is a lot of spell amp for him. A lot of spell amp with the Kaya Sanj and the Aghanim Scepter build, so he is incredibly happy. Yet to die in this game. Same with Pure.
Man, the transformation of GPK, I have to say, is maybe one of the most... I think between him and no one coming back into the scene, it's like the 2 most impressive stories in both Eastern Europe.
It's been so long since I've seen GPK like get owned in a laning stage, or even have like a bad game.
Well, it's not even, for me, it's more about the throwing that he was always susceptible to. Would just get over-emotional.
It's true, that doesn't happen anymore.
Too aggressive. I feel like I can't remember the last time it's happened. It's
me
pretty
neither.
Crazy.
And even when they lose, he has a crazy scoreline. Like he does so well. Let's see, they are up 5k gold because Tundra are still doing a good job, of course, at keeping the map kind of stable, squeezing in whatever little bit they can. BZM will throw out the Cataclysm to scout out the map, so he knows that Kateomi is around, doing Bane things during the nighttime.
How much does it orchestrate when that Cataclysm is used? BB team's like, okay, we should just go then. That's a kind of big spell down.
I mean, and the cooldown isn't like incredibly long. I mean, they're already kind of in like the driver's seat, right? So I don't think it changes much of what they want to do. It's just important for Tundra to get all this info, because, I mean, what are they waiting for? You need BZM to likely get a Hex, which he has queued up, and the BKB on 30.
Ooh.
That was...
Might still be dead. Miro. Not pop out.
That was a wise choice to TP there.
Basher wasn't quite there yet for Pure anyway. But
yeah, did have the
vacuum though.
Vacuum available, which just got 33, his own BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So it should be a free tier 2 for Bed Bath & Beyond team.
Yep, they will gladly take this one. With the Abyssal Blade soon to be finished up by Pure.
And likely Tormentor next as well.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
We'll see if Pure wants to keep the SNY and then complete the full Abyssal Blade. Does he want to split his SNY? Which he will split it into the Sange. And this is a good push. You've got the Siege Creep available as well with the banner.
Oh yeah. Now even a blink for Miero.
They can just wait. Let Pure and like GPK hit a bit. If Safe finds an opening, let him do it. If they stack up too hard, you have Miero that comes in with the vacuum wall.
Crystal is aggroing some of the creeps. Some will still survive as he off the Rage. Abyssal Blade onto the Invoker, but cannot find the target he wanted. Instead has to infest inside of that Rise. The Cataclysm is there, but the full disengage. GPK doesn't really hit anything with the Sonic Wave. He gets clipped by the Tornado. Borrow time already used.
Axe Call.
Now another Cataclysm. That's the Refresher going. That's a lot of damage. Katheomi dead. 33 chops saved to the ground. 2 dead now for BB. We'll see if Tundra can get any more. The Hex. Oh, the Surge.
That's a long-range shackle.
That is a long-range shackle. GPK wants to fight, though, as Chrysalis does have to be careful. Doesn't have the borrow time. Glimmer Cape's not going to save him. And now the open wounds onto Soxa should be spelling his end. Double kill for Pure. And now Whitemon next, as he's going to get bashed up and eventually brought down as well. Still 3 cores up for BB, and they have the Aegis for another 15 seconds. BZM might be burning the Aegis here. Gets the Tornado at the last moment. Pure will infest.
And GPK is going ham.
Tempted TP right in his base. 33 gets force staff to safety. No more creeps here. Pure can't really get the tower.
That's a buyback.
Buyback for the Rasta at the moment. Gets the shackle. Soxa's all alone though. Maybe a bit of miscommunication on the side of Tundra. He's just gonna die. This is a dieback for the Rasta. That's kind of a big deal.
GPK,
now the buildings can melt.
He's dealing so much damage. If they want to win a fight, they need to kill this co-op. This guy is out of control.
To get the tower, I'm not sure how much more they can get. Aegis is now down. Not a whole lot of mana on GPK. Miero infested, wants to go for the vac. Infest bomb onto BZM, but the force staff in time. They're already expending that rage.
They're really living on the edge, but it will be the first set of racks here.
And melee down.
They don't have the refresher available on BZM, and it is another 80-second window where BB team can look to attack.
Very orchestrated, very methodical play from BB with a little bit of that Eastern European flair where they dive. Very exciting. They get the tier 2 mid and still 1 tier 2 remaining on the bot side of the map. 10k lead for BB.
I mean, they should be feeling pretty confident. Like, still, you've got the Darkseer, you have so much team fight to back it up. Let's see if Save can hit a good lasso, because earlier he was clipped by a Tornado while he was going in.
Soxa's back up after the dieback. GPK jumps in with the Shadow Strike. Pure, already using the Infest, but of course the Aghanim Scepter lowers the cooldown to 20, so he'll have another one soon enough. And the Hex, Serpent Wards from Soxa, they need to do something here, but the Vacuum and the Wall from Miero sets up Pure, but they don't have the vision on Soxa, gets forced step to safety as well. But there's the lasso.
Link up the barn.
Onto Whitemon, he's dead. And Zenate was not up either, it seems, so 45 seconds on the deck. Sonic Wave onto 3 heroes. Pipe to follow, but the Cataclysm, it is not enough to get a kill. And now the aggressive play from BB team likely will pay off. Soxa gonna get gone on. Innate pops, foul play, but the Infest finishes the job. You know, on the other side, 33 gets a nice call onto the Queen of Pain. 4 step to the other side, gets chopped into oblivion. 33 will be very happy with that exchange. Finally, they get GPK, 80 seconds of no Queen.
Well, maybe it's not done yet.
BB team likely will try to fall back. They're now on the run. Tornado does clip him, but Tundra not confident to go forward.
Okay, it's 33 off of the chunk of gold he got. Bought himself a 4 staff. Need to try and keep each other alive. And yeah, it is their best target. Like GPK, if he is left alone in the fight, he's just gonna whittle people down from full to 0.
And this should be a free tower as well.
33 is pinging the Wisdom Shrine.
Okay, the call comes out from 33. Chrysalis to follow. Reinforcements are coming. Pops the Greaves, gets a vacuum. 33, bounce back and forth like a ping pong ball. Will secure the Wisdom Shrine at the very least for the Tundra side.
Yeah, so we've got an Orchid queued up by Crystallis. Wants to go for maybe a Bloodthorn, try to deal with some of the supports. It's just not that easy to get the combos with the Cataclysm. We have seen it once or twice, and the supports will drop if you get off a good call by 33, but also this Aghanim Scepter on Kateomi. It's gonna be a big burden for Tundra to try and deal with that one.
700 away. That's going to be nice. This Chrysalis now has Orchid. Usually kind of an earlier pickup for the Abaddon, isn't it? If you're going to go for it.
It depends. Like if you're having a different game, I mean, usually I guess we see it like more with the Manta and then you can be more aggressive. I think for now, kind of do like the itemization. Allows him to deal with the supports for now. And Save has a BKB available. We've seen some other games where Bad Riders did fall flat in like the mid to late game where they jump in, you get pre-hexed by the Rasta. But once you have the BKB, of course, you can just try to play it very safe.
Magnifying Monocle for Save, so extra cast range on the lasso.
Yeah, that will certainly help.
Still love that Outworld staff.
They sure do.
Just a little bit of invulnerability.
Well, it's good. I would say it's good in this game. Axe Call, you can dodge it. There's also, of course, the Sunstrikes or even the Cataclysm.
Yeah, very true.
As GPK will hold on to the Whisper of the Dread for more time. Of course, all he wants is the Spell Lamp.
Pure's going to be spotted, not too scared. He's going to get gone on, though. Serpent Ward placed, but there's the back wall onto 2. 33 over the BKB. Not doing too much damage. Going to get the Infest off with the Rage. Get the lasso, though, onto Soxa. The Cataclysm has already been popped. Let's see if Pure wants to continue on. Uses the Infest onto Whitemon instead. Gets the Aphotic Shield placed upon him. He pops out, gets hexed instantly. Get the meatball as well with the Deafening Blast to follow the Sunstrike as well. It is enough with the chop from 33. Pure is dead finally in this game. Mira will follow suit as Chrysalis and company winning this fight. It seems they get the Orchid at the last moment onto GPK and the dunk from 33 to follow. Only required the 1 buyback onto Whitemon. 3 cores dead for BB.
That was huge from them. Honestly, like, even to get that going from start to you just start, you kind of poke. You force BB to react, and then later with like the secondary engage with like the Hex and BZM's combo. Yeah, I mean, my bro on the Invoker, he's starting to be online. He's dishing out a lot of damage, and multiple good calls from 33 as well.
Just like that, the game is equalized. Third Roach of the game is Tundra's.
I mean, that was huge. Also, really, like, just that they caught out Pure, because he died from full to 0.
Yeah.
Like, refresh, Hex, all the spells, you push him back, you hit him with the Sunstrike. Yeah, just like that, fully back in the game. Cheese available for 33. Aegis this time around will be on Chrysalis. I mean, they have some timings, because I believe Pure, before this fight, he didn't have a BKB. He did invest into one now, and GPK is buying his. So these Orchids that we have here, and also the Hexes on BZM, putting in a lot of work. He's now on the top of the net worth. We've seen him do this many, many times before.
All right, full Octarine picked up.
Yeah, why not? Just a casual right-click.
Yeah, his inventory is looking pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful.
We'll be replacing the Midas soon, consuming the Ags at some point, getting bots too.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what Shard does anymore.
It's the Forge. You get the Forge Spirit when you hit a Sunstrike.
Oh, right, right. I mean,
it's okay.
With Cataclysm.
Yeah. With Cata Refresher,
good.
You can take it. Of course, they're quite strong. I mean, yeah, his next item's going to be like Blink, maybe Linken's as well, to not get lassoed, not get gripped up. BB team looking for their own aggression. Do, of course, have the Aghanim Scepter now completed on Kataomi. Smoke will be revealed by a Cataclysm, so they know that it's happening.
Save, Infest. Jumps out immediately. Bad Rider taking a lot of damage. 13 not able to get the full chop, but they get the kill nonetheless. Pure with the Rage, focusing on the supports for now. Chopping down Soxa very slowly, but will be able to get the Aphotic Shield at the last moment with the Force Snap as well, and the Soul Rip to get him really healthy as GPK comes in with the Sonic Wave. That's going to be the death of Whitemon as Chrysalis' ult does pop. Meanwhile, on the other side, Soxa gets the Hex. There's the Meteor, but the Force Snap's going to give the distance that GPK needs. Instead, Soxa is going to get turned around on him, but he gets healed up by Chrysalis at the last moment. BZM now, that's the target they want. Shadow Strike applied. They have the vision. They have the right clicks. GPK will be able to take him at the last Shadow Strike at the last moment. As Save in the midst of all this, Chrysalis, that's the Aegis down. As 33. Still up and running. Gets the Force Step to the high ground. There's the Cataclysm. Doing a lot of damage. Not quite enough to take out Pure as he TPs away. They get the Shackle. Not sure if the follow-up is there. BZM does get there in time for the Hex and the Meatball Sunstrike surprise. Down goes GPK.
Okay, they did have to use BZM's buyback in that fight. That could have been, I think even Pure could have died, but he turned around and killed the zombie that BZM was trying to travel to after his buyback.
Ah, I see. That's what happened.
And that's why I just yelled, zombie!
I was like, why do you care about one zombie?
Well, still, big hold. There's so many saves back and forth. If you're BB team, you might need a nullifier. There's Pure has it queued up because all these shields, the glimmer caves, the saves towards each other. Like Saxa should have been dead from second one, and he lived for like 30 more seconds. Well, they did have to use 2 buybacks, which means BZM dying would be detrimental.
Yeah, potential win condition for BB if they're able to survive this onslaught that's coming for them. Tundra, high ground attempt, number 1 for them. Fortification comes out. Roche Banner, though, going to save all the creeps. Vac wall onto 2. Infested Centaur creep. Tower falls.
But you really don't want to buy back here if you're GPK. He only has the gold for the BKB, and he can't really play without it. You have to let this stuff go.
There's a tier 2 top, so they're forced to go bottom or just retreat. Bottom is the choice that they will commit to. Niero with the punch. Love to see it.
I mean, they push back.
Ward placed. Yeah, but it looks like Tundra are backing away unless 33 wants to jump in. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. 33
Ward does claim the tower, though, and now Tundra, 3K lead.
I mean, 33 has 7,000 gold in the bank, so he's going to be spending some of those.
All right.
That's a refresher. Suddenly you have 2 calls, 2 BKBs, 4 staffs. And I do feel like that the game has changed quite a bit. Like with these swings coming back and forth, Tundra with more save items towards each other.
Double call into double kata.
Yeah.
Could be a game ender.
Maybe even getting a nullifier on Tundra would be cool, because then when you blink call and you nullify the guy, they can't really get 4-staffed out of the kata. But maybe that's too luxurious, as BZM will get himself an A on this.
Okay.
I mean,
safe and sorry.
Yeah, he cannot die. Like, because if he does, this game might just be over.
But if this nullifier comes online, then it's going to do nothing. Which he could actually buy it right now if he wants to get rid of the Radiance, or take it apart rather.
I feel like he probably should do that on Pure. Like, the nullifier is too big of a deal. Abba Shield, Glimmer Cape.
Firefly. They get the lasso onto Act.
One.
No damage follow-up, though, as the Tornado clips Batrider. And the Meatball Surprise on top. The call number 1 comes out as Pure trying to find his way out of this, but the chop comes for save. Sonic Wave onto 3 heroes as Pure looks like he wants to retreat. Whitemon barely survives. Shackle on the low ground. Nero gets the punch to cancel.
They have BZM on the left.
Yeah, BZM, he's been pretty deep. Gets back to the high ground, though.
Well, he's got the Aeon Disc available at any time. Without the nullifier, he's not under any threat.
Yeah, true.
And he's got the refresher to even, like, just, you know, have it a second time. I feel like there's...
Looks like they want to set something up here. This could be a really cool play from 33 Company. There's the Berserker's call number 1.
Vacuum call.
Wall. He pops a refresher on a 33, gets another BKB up. That's a lot of damage on the Pure, but he's able to get the defense in the last second. Finally, guys, the BZM. That is a huge double kill coming out as BB team in a lot of trouble. Cataclysm comes out to destroy Kataomi, and just like that, 4 are dead for BB.
How is 33 godlike? A couple minutes ago, he had the worst game of his life. This is crazy. Like, first they get the base defense here, and
that TP smoke play was sick.
BB team definitely over. They did not expect this to come out. This is amplified damage, 25 a bat, and coming to push your base. Uh-oh, they're in big trouble here.
They are. Down mid they go. Bottom is available for the taking, and they will likely, if they can't force out this buyback, will try to poke at the tier 4s.
Oh, you definitely
Maybe
have to
just
buy
right
here.
away. 55 seconds. Pure has to buy back for sure. Chrysalis focusing on the tier 4. The GPK will get bounced around with the 4-staff. Already 1 tier 4 down. You can see the alacrity on the Chrysalis is nothing to joke about. Lasso with the Lotus and instantly cancel it. Gets a big Sonic Wave though from GPK with the BKB to follow. 33 is super low. Is going to tick out eventually. He does have buyback available.
Grab ally, foul play.
Yep, grab ally. All right, good to know he has that shard. As the Sunstrike, not able to clip Quap. Gets the pipe though, and they're going to turn this around onto Chrysalis. So the push is punished. It did require buyback coming out from Pure, who now has the nullifier. And now it's going to go...
He's having trouble on this.
All right, what's going on there, Pure? He wants to use that to push for the time being, I suppose.
This game is getting funky. You defend your own base, you walk down mid, but now they have their own win condition.
Yeah, team wipe after team wipe.
Yep.
Just trading.
Pure with absolutely no buy. As BZM, he doesn't have his, but he's got a double BKB, double A on this with the refresher.
And there's a nullifier again. Pure will go to the high ground and try to force the buyback out of both cores from the Tundra side. We'll have to use the Rage. Vacuum from Yarrow, not going to catch anyone as Pure. Oh, they're going to try to focus and nullify onto the Undying. Poking at the tier 4, still no buybacks coming out from Tundra. They want to make sure that they're as deep as possible. So they do this play. Pure, relatively low, will use the Infest on his allies. The Sonic Wave comes out onto Whitemon, Lotus applied, will walk away. Now, again, focusing the tier 4s, not the fastest push at the moment. Still 20 seconds for the Axe. How long can you wait if you're Tundra? They lose one tier 4.
They still have Glyph.
Gonna use it now. Yeah, if they can somehow save these buybacks, this would be enormous, but this is hugely risky for the side of Tundra. 8 seconds for 33. Tornado onto 2 is going to delay even more. Meatball and the Deafening Blast to follow. Pure has to pop the Rage.
Sunstrike.
Sunstrike is enough as Miero gets taken out, and now BB team, they can't force the buyback. And a huge call from 33. Is there going to be the follow-up though? There's Cataclysm to follow, does come out. Lots of damage on GPK, he is dead. No way to buy back into the game as Tundra somehow hold on to their base, they hold on to their buybacks, and they get a huge core kill.
How is that even possible? Miero also forced to buy back. This is 90 seconds of no GPK. They played that so cool. I'm like, my heart rate is like X4, and they're just like toying with them, using the Glyph.
Man.
I mean, they are definitely clutch kings. And then 33 respawns, finds the backline call onto 2.
Ice in their veins.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. Using the power of the light in the studio here to power up 33.
The power of darkness.
As he... I mean, I'm sure they're going to be barreling down the mid lane and trying to... I mean, I think he used the buyback on the co-op recently, right? No, it's just the gold relay. So they don't actually know for sure that he...
Yeah,
he has it.
They should kind of... I mean, they did see that the refresher come out, so you're not fully sure. I mean, you would expect him to hold it, but this is 40 seconds.
Yes, indeed. One tier 4 remaining for the BB team side. Save jumps in. No lasso used, but 32 with the counter initiation. There is the Cataclysm. Save gets destroyed. If that's not going to be enough to get him in the game. Buyback from that batter, Pure. Going to focus on the Whitemon. Actually focuses on the Tombstone for the time being. It looks like Tundra want to reset with the grip with the Lotus Orb onto 33. Cancels it out completely. So BB team in the main, on the same side, they're able to hold on to their base as the co-op respawns in 10 seconds.
Okay, so they had to use Save's buyback, but they did at least get the refresher out of 33, which matters quite a lot. I saw Save ping out the Dire Ancient. I don't know what he has planned for later. They do know there's no Glyph. This is a Roche, but Whitemon has good positioning. He wants to break the smoke.
Oh, this is huge. He does break it. The blink is used from Save with the BKB and pops out into the Infest. Nullifier onto the Axe. Looks like he pops the BKB in retreat. The first time on a Chrysalis, the Sonic Wave doesn't clip him, but GPK comes in. Another Sonic Wave misses, but they get Chrysalis in the end. Buys back though. It's a double BKB running out now for the BB team side. 100 seconds on the deck for Save. Deafening Blast and the Meatball onto the Bane. On the other side of the clip, they don't have the vision, but they have the damage. 80 seconds. Kataomi can buy back though. This should theoretically set up Roche.
Gotta defend your Ancient, guys.
Do have to be respected at some point. But Tundra will get the goodies from the bowels of the beast.
Okay, this is a 4v5 defense at best for a BB squad next here. You don't have a buyback on your Bad Rider, which it matters a lot for them. Pure, he's got his eyes on the prize. Divine Rapier queued up.
Yeah.
He needs to come in clutch. Because Tundra, I feel like they're playing quite calm for what's going on. Like very confident and decisive.
Yeah, they sure don't scream like those Valorant boys.
They definitely don't. They're on radio silence and focus.
Radio silence. I'm sure they are talking to each other occasionally as high ground attempt for Tundra. Ancient exposed. Buyback comes out from Kataomi. 5 versus 4, not including Aegis, not including Cheese and all the goodies.
Saxa's trying to keep them, straight ahead. He's like, guys, top tier 2, mega creeps. No shenanigans down the mid lane. Go top. Do it nicely.
Goodness, what a game. Both Ancients exposed.
Not every day you get to see this one. Tundra don't have Glyph on theirs, at least.
I want to see Mega Creep versus Mega Creep. I don't know how they could arrange
this
that.
This game might have it in stock for us. Miero wants to get onto this Aeon Disc. So just to try and live through this first initiation, which is kind of the name for the game for both teams. Like, can you survive the lasso into being pulled in? Can you survive the first axe call?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
GPK and Fest Bomb ready to go.
He's a big boy, 5,200 HP.
Wait, where's his blade mail?
It's on his dead courier somehow.
Okay. So he's missing a slot. Cataclysm for a little bit of vision. GPK blinks in aggressively. Tundra not able to capitalize. First Cataclysm's down, so Tundra might play this a little slow. GPK can just stack up these Shadow Strikes as Whitemon gets the Soul Rip off in time, but they get the Pathfinder again. 33 somehow gets on top of save. No buyback to come. Soxa with the double Serpent Wards onto the Ancient, fully exposed, and now the entirety of BB team have to focus down. They're going to use the Fortification with the Rage and the BKB from Pure to try to get their Serpent Wards. They do so, but at what cost exactly? Nullifier applied to the Abaddon. They're going to be able to get that kill, but the Aegis is expended. BZM with the BKB and the Alacrity just focusing the throne right now. As a big Sonic Wave comes out by BZM. Eon just does proc. Meatball to come, just right-clicking the throne. It's going to be enough for Tundra to win 2-1 versus BB team.